This live high school football game of the week on Lake TV is brought to you by Burger Smokehouse, Slumberland Furniture, Quick Car, Pro Designs, Rick Ball Ford Lincoln in Sedalia, Lake Regional Sports Medicine, Price and Randall Injury Attorneys, Dobbins Construction, S&K Customs, Veracruz, Shawnee Bluff, Chances Are, and the official photographer of Lake TV, Studio T Images.
It's time for the Burger Smokehouse pregame show. And now your host, William and Dave.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to beautiful Riley Field, home of the California Pintos. This is your Burger Smokehouse pregame show. William Holtz alongside Dave Glendenning, and boy, do we have a good one tonight.
Yeah, we got two teams that are hungry for a win tonight. No pun intended at all. But they both really need a win. They're both 1-2, and really looking forward to this one tonight.
It's gonna be a good one, this your Burger Smokehouse pregame show. We've got a dandy during the pregame show for you tonight. Of course, we'll spotlight a couple of very special players, one from each team. We'll talk about both head coaches, both teams, how they got to 1-2 on the season. And the biggest surprise, we're going to have our friends from Burger Smokehouse here in the booth with us. They're going to be sharing some of their fine food. I know that my man Dave here, of course, our head production assistant here to my right, your left, Ross Reinhardt, he is getting antsy. They've got all kinds of good stuff. We'll have that and much more on our Burger Smokehouse pregame show after this.
When that deer in the headlights lands on your hood, you need S&K Customs Auto Body and Collision Center in Versailles. S&K handles everything from dings to fender benders to major collisions to custom work. S&K handles all insurance claims, and our work is backed up with a lifetime guarantee. Got deductible? We pay up to $500 of your deductible. See Steve or Karen for details. We also fill propane tanks, from gas grills to RVs. S&K Auto Body and Collision Center, located right behind Citizens Bank in Versailles.
Tired of the same boring Mexican food? Then come to Veracruz Mexican Restaurant, where you'll find all your favorites on the menu, including our signature burrito caliente and our variety of weekday lunch combos, all prepared with the finest and freshest ingredients. And our fun, family-friendly atmosphere can now be enjoyed at Veracruz Jr. off Highway 52 in Stover. Perfect for all occasions. Stop in either location to enjoy authentic Mexican cuisine, or call to place a takeout order. Off Highway 5 in Versailles, and now Highway 52 in Stover.
Chances Are Restaurant and Lounge in Laurie is a hometown favorite and has been since 1989. With generous portions, favorable pricing, and a familiar staff that treats you like family, going to Chances Are is a no-brainer. They're open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner 7 days a week. Come in on the weekends for the prime rib and all-you-can-eat shrimp. And on Saturday night, year-round, they feature live music with some of the area's hottest bands. And if you stay out too late on the weekend and need that late breakfast fix the next morning, come enjoy our all-you-can-eat breakfast buffet until noon on Saturdays and 1 on Sundays. Off Highway 5 in Laurie, come find out what makes us so special and...
if you're here once,
chances are you'll be back!
Back here on the Burger Smokehouse pregame show for Lake TV's Week 4 coverage of our high school game of the week. First time we've got an opportunity to find ourselves at beautiful Riley Field here in California, Missouri. And it's the Pintos playing host to the Versailles Tigers. Dave?
Yeah, Versailles coach Brock Silver. He has an overall record of 8-35. He's a graduate of Camdenton High School. He was all-district, all-conference player. Played college ball at Westminster, and he's trying to get this Versailles program back on track.
And he's done just that in his 5th year now through 4 seasons. An incredibly young, undersized, and very limited roster Coach Silvers has worked with, and he's done a wonderful job sticking to the game plan, and they're starting to see the fruit of that. You're talking about an incredibly talented team on offense tonight, starting with their quarterback, the sophomore Kobe Williams. He's tonight's Slumberland Furniture Spotlight Player of the Game for the Versailles Tigers. He comes in completing over 65% of his passes. He's averaging nearly 200 yards a game through the air, and he is basically their offense. He's got, as you see there, 5 passing touchdowns and 4 rushing touchdowns. And this is the first time that Coach Silvers has had a high-powered offense. This team putting up points in bunches, starting last week against Blair Oaks. They only scored 14, but the impressive thing was they held that Blair Oaks team to 31 points.
Yeah, and also they run a pro-style offense, and occasionally they'll go into a spread, so look for that tonight. And they play a 4-2-5 defense, which is rare. Not too many teams run that defense, so look for that tonight as well.
Yeah, very, very rare. And of course we talked about Kobe Williams, but you'd be doing yourself no favors if you didn't talk about the starting tailback. He was a big-time part of last year's Tigers team. That's Taylor Dobbins. He comes in, incredible numbers, averaging over 6.5 yards a carry, got a couple of scores on the season. And this young man is the epitome of tenacious. He takes that ball full head of steam, and he's very rarely taken down by the first defender. Another guy you got to talk about, and it's the favorite target for Kobe Williams, and that's Cooper Wilson, the wide receiver, the senior. He comes in over 380 yards on the season. He's got 4 touchdown catches. He's having himself a season so far. And really, Versailles 1-2. They've had a tough early schedule. You know, they lost to Fulton. They lost to Blair Oaks last week. But it was Versailles' team that ended up knocking out Blair Oaks' starting quarterback last week. And they're going to be without him as they broke his ankle. Of course, that's big time for Eldon. 3-0. They're going to be playing Blair Oaks. We'll talk about that when we talk about around the league. But you touched on it, partner. 2 young teams who are very, very hungry. And at 1-2 on both sides, this is a big swing game.
Yeah, it is really, and I look for Dobbins on defense for Versailles to step it up. He's their leading tackler, he has 2 interceptions on the season, and leads the team in sacks. So he's going to have to be their anchor tonight.
I believe you're talking about Michael Trotter, the DN, the incredible DN. He comes in averaging just under 13 tackles a game. He's got 6.5 tackles for a loss, 2 sacks, and he does have an interception. But Michael Trotter's a guy I was incredibly hot on a year ago. A team that didn't get a lot of notoriety, especially in the conference. You know, they were a little undersized, obviously got beat by a lot of teams big time. But Michael Trotter is just a specimen. I'm saying this kid's turning heads at the next level. Colleges want a guy like him who gets after the ball carrier. He goes after the quarterback, after the tailback, and he is a force to be reckoned with.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to watching him play tonight.
As am I. So we're going to take a short commercial break here on our Burger Smokehouse pregame show. But for those Pinto fans out there, you're waiting for us to preview your hometown team. We'll do that after this on the Burger Smokehouse pregame show.
Welcome to Burger Smokehouse. Winter, spring, summer, or fall, Burger Smokehouse invites everyone to come and visit our unique visitor center. See all the amazing museum-quality displays highlighting the seasons of the Ozarks and learn about meat curing and the history of Burger Smokehouse. Peruse our factory country store where we offer the largest selection of cured and smoked meats found anywhere. While you're here, grab a smoked meat sandwich and enjoy our video tour in the Good Old Days Theater to see how we produce our famous products. Our 4-generation family business has combined time-tested curing traditions with modern meat processing innovations to become the largest specialty cured and smoked meat processor in the nation. Burger Smokehouse is nestled deep in the rolling Ozark Hills near California, Missouri, just 20 miles north of Eldon on Highway 87. We're just a short drive from anywhere in the lake area. Just follow the road signs to Burger Smokehouse. You can find our products in grocery stores throughout the lake area. Visit our website at smokehouse.com. Burger Smokehouse, your trusted provider of cured and smoked meat since 1952.
It's the All the little moments that together add up to something spectacular. Slumberland, it's a good life.
Your car, it's part of who you are. It's your partner in weekday traffic and your passport to weekend fun. For all your car is to you, isn't it time you did something for it too? Quick Car's Unlimited Wash Club features unlimited washes starting as low as $22 a month. Plus, with every full-service oil change at Quick Car, you'll get an extreme interior clean for only $7. The Quick Car Unlimited Wash Club. Quick, easy, and professional every time. In Osage Beach, 2 blocks from Hy-Vee.
Pro Designs, but better than a billboard.
If you're looking for a long-term, sustainable way to brand your business, wrap it. This is Jimmy at Pro Designs, and we're excited to announce we now offer financing. That's right. Pay as you grow with flexible payment options. Go to prodesigns.com, click on the financing tab, and in minutes, know your approval status. Simple, fast, and easy.
Pro Designs, but better than a billboard.
Here at Rick Ball Ford Lincoln, my team is driven to be different. Different in a great way because we're going to give you the very best customer satisfaction anywhere. One of the parts about our dealership you will love is our 1995 oil changes. You get a free alignment check, you get a free multi-point inspection, you get a free car wash. Everybody will get all of that combined for $19.95. Stop by today or come visit us at rickball.com.
At Lake Regional Sports Medicine, we're proud to support our local student athletes,
increasing their safety so they can compete in the sports they love.
At Lake Regional Sports Medicine, keeping athletes safe and healthy is not just a job, it's our passion.
That's why Lake Regional offers 5 area locations for physical therapy.
And a team of physicians specialized in sports medicine.
Lake Regional Sports Medicine, here for you.
I geared down my motorcycle, and as I turned my head, it was that little black Escort. And the next thing I knew, I was laying on my back. I had about 4 seconds with my wife. I told her I loved her, and I'd lost my leg.
When clients come to us who have been in a motorcycle accident, that person needs to be seen for the rights that they have, the human value that they have, and know that we are listening to them.
You guys made us feel like we were worth fighting for.
Price and Randall, client-focused, results-driven.
Here on the Burger Smokehouse pregame show, and now about the California Pintos. As you tuned in the last 4, 5, 6 seasons, you're used to hearing about Marty Albertson as the head coach. Well, his tenure as head coach here for the Pintos comes to a halt, and enters Michael Gregg, first-year head coach, comes from Scotland County, 2 years as their head football coach, 13-9. He led them to back-to-back winning seasons for the first time in over 15 years, and he's no new man when it comes to winning because he's also the assistant head coach for the girls basketball team last year at Scotland County. And for those of you that follow basketball across the state of Missouri, they finished 3rd in the state, and he's also the head baseball coach at Scotland County. His overall record, a little bit impressive, Dave. He was 41-6 as their head coach.
Wow, that is very impressive. Sounds like a good coach of about anything.
Yeah, so he's no stranger to winning, and he comes in here to a very, very young, very, very banged up California team in one way you didn't expect to get off on the right foot. Last day in July camp, starting quarterback, incredible athlete, Jacob Wolken tears his ACL. So now what? Well, what happens now, Liam Glenn, he spells the quarterback that started, and he looked really, really good last week. He leads in their first win over Warsaw, 12-8. So congratulations to Coach Michael Gregg and the California Pintos as they get a big-time win. And we're looking tonight for a big game from the starting tailback, Corey Friedmeyer. He's tonight's Slumberland Furniture Spotlight Player of the game, Dave. You see 51 rushes, over 200 yards, and 2 scores. He really has been the bulk of their offense thus far, and if they're going to beat the Versailles Tigers tonight, they're going to have to rely on a big, big game from Mr. Friedmeyer. Now, as you look down to the field, we're going to have our friends from Burger Smokehouse join us in the booth. We've got Cole Fletcher coming, the commercial leader here at Burger Smokehouse, about to join us on the pregame show. And incredible spread that Burger Smokehouse has brought with them. I'm here with Cole Fletcher as we're about to show. Ross, let him wave real quick. So, Cole, thanks for joining us, man. Excited for some California Pinto football.
You bet. We love football here in California, so we're excited to be here, too.
I am glad you guys are here because I didn't really get to eat. Tell me what all you guys brought here that Ross is showing.
Yeah, we know you guys at Lake TV work really hard, so we wanted to treat you to some goods from us.
Look right there. What's that we got first, Cole?
Right there, we have a beef and cheese jalapeno beef stick. You know, you can never beat a snack stick.
Those are my crew's favorite. I got to tell you, last week I brought elk and bison instead, and they go, where are the jalapeno and cheddar beef sticks? I was in deep trouble. Whoa, what was that I just saw?
Right there, we have our pulled pork. Nothing works better with a tailgate than pulled pork. So we wanted to treat you guys to some of that tonight.
That looks awesome. And then the last thing, I see Alan helping us out here. What is in that bin right there, Cole?
That is our spin-off from the chicken wing from the smokehouse. So those are ribs and a honey buffalo sauce. Perfect for football season. You can't beat them.
I mean, where would you rather be? We're going to coin the phrase from Marv Levy. Where would you rather be than right here, right now? You got two young, hungry teams, no pun intended, both 1-2 on the season. And we get to watch them. We don't just get to watch them. We get to watch them in style from Riley Field with this incredible product. Cole, so what's going on with you guys at Burger Smokehouse? Every time that I talk to our friend Kelly Perry, or your guys' director of marketing, you guys seem to be growing. Talk a little bit about your guys' growth.
Yeah, we're doing a lot of fun things out at the Smokehouse. We've been fortunate to pick up some business, and we're expanding our facility. We're also adding jobs to the community. So that's what we're here for. We're here to serve our customers and provide service to our community and hopefully provide jobs to our community for a long time.
I'll tell you, one of the great things, outside of just how community-minded you guys obviously love to give back, see the scoreboard, we see the incredible turf here at Riley Field. You guys so instrumental in that. But my family has a very deep appreciation for you guys because my freezer is full with country-style ribs, jowl, bacon, ham, and I mean, I don't stop eating it. You guys have provided some incredible stuff for me and the Lake TV crew as well, so thank you guys for that.
You bet. You bet.
So much fun to be a part of football. We appreciate your guys' support at Burger Smokehouse. We wouldn't be able to have grown our live high school football coverage to what it is today in our 5th year without your guys' continued support and faith and trust in us, Cole. So I thank you guys so much for everything you guys have done for us, the community here, and just what you guys do nationwide. I would say the best pork provider in the entire country, hands down. Is it even a question?
We would say it's us.
And there's no bias because this guy's eaten a lot of pork in his day. Burger Smokehouse certainly takes the cake. Everyone, Cole Fletcher, the commercial manager at Burger Smokehouse here in California, Missouri, joining us during our Burger Smokehouse pregame show. I'm going to let him go. He wants to eat some grub before we start the game. Thank you so much, Cole. Appreciate it, buddy.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Absolutely. So we're going to take a short commercial break. We'll be right back with kickoff on the Burger Smokehouse pregame show after this.
Welcome to Smokehouse. Winter, spring, summer, or fall, Burger Smokehouse invites everyone to come and visit our unique visitor center. See all the amazing museum-quality displays highlighting the seasons of the Ozarks and learn about meat curing and the history of Burger's Smokehouse. Peruse our factory country store where we offer the largest selection of cured and smoked meats found anywhere. While you're here, grab a smoked meat sandwich and enjoy our video tour in the Good Old Days Theater to see how we produce our famous products. Our 4-generation family business has combined time-tested curing traditions with modern meat processing innovations to become the largest specialty cured and smoked meat processor in the nation. Burger Smokehouse is nestled deep in the rolling Ozark Hills near California, Missouri, just 20 miles north of Eldon on Highway 87. We're just a short drive from anywhere in the lake area. Just follow the road signs to Burger's Smokehouse. You can find our products in grocery stores throughout the lake area. Visit our website at smokehouse.com. Burger's Smokehouse, your trusted provider of cured and smoked meat since 1952.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. So that concludes tonight's Burger Smokehouse pregame show. I'm William Holtz, joined by my partner in crime, Dave Glendenning, here, and we are set for kickoff. I could not tell you exactly who won the toss or who is going to receive. That's got to be because my man Mike Staten, he has always got something to say. He is a real blessing, and it looks to me like the Versailles Tigers will receive, so Mike going to keep us updated on that as the night progresses. Do want to give a shout out real quick to one of my very, very dear friends at home, Travis Dobbins. He's the father of Taylor Dobbins, a star running back for Versailles. Never misses a game. He had surgery today, and so he is at home resting, watching from the comfort of his couch on MyLakeTV.com. Travis, an incredible man, awesome father, never missed the game. He kills him not to be here, but we're super glad to be able to bring you live high school football. Travis and all the rest of our viewers. Travis Dobbins with Dobbins Construction in Laurie, Missouri. So we are set for kickoff, ladies and gentlemen. Let's play ball. And Pickering set to kick. It's a little squib, and that's a live football. Very wisely covered up at about the 44-yard line. That's number 43 for the Tigers. Michael Trotter, of course, their defensive powerhouse, very wisely covers the football, and he's really a heads-up young player for the Tigers.
Yeah,
so,
they were trying to catch Versailles sleeping there, I think, on the first play.
So it's outstanding starting field position here for the Versailles Tigers. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Out of that shotgun look you can get accustomed to seeing the Tigers line up in. Kobe Williams out of the shotgun. Quick hitter, that's Grant Hutchinson out of the backfield. He's got some daylight. He's up very close to midfield. They're going to spot him at the 49-yard line. So that's good for about 5 yards, and that's going to bring up 2nd down and 5.
And Corey Friedmeier on the tackle.
Yeah, you must have heard you give him all that credit earlier. Tell you what, Friedmeier all over the place in offense, and he certainly is as well on defense. 2nd down and 5 now. It's the two-headed monster in the backfield for the Tigers. Taylor Dobbins and Grant Hutchinson, both incredible athletes. Here's Williams now, rolls to his right, across his body. He's past the line of scrimmage. And very nice second effort. He's close to 1st down yardage. We'll wait for the spot there on the far sideline. And I'll tell you what, Dave, of all the quarterbacks we've seen so far this year, the sophomore for Versailles, Kobe Williams, he might be the most big game ready quarterback we've had yet.
I have to say so, a close one with the Osage Indians quarterback, Wheeler.
Wheeler solid in his senior campaign, but Kobe Williams, only a sophomore, doing big things for his Tigers. And he's got himself a 3rd and short here. We'll see if he can't move the chains here on Versailles' opening position. Of course, 3rd and short, you'd anticipate this crowd at Riley Field. The Pinto faithful probably going to get very loud. This guy gets it.
Maybe they'll be like the Chiefs and stuff them.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, 2 huge stops last night for the Chiefs on 4th and 1. Now, here's the quick hitter. Looks like Dobbins, he's got 1st down yardage across the 45 down to the 44-yard line, and that's the first down of the game on the legs of Taylor Dobbins.
Jacob Adams on the stop.
Jacob Adams all over the place for the Pintos as well. He's one of the leaders of this team. He came in and busted onto the scene last year and had a very good year. Him and Dakota Henry, 2 guys to also keep an eye on tonight for the Pintos. So that's Williams under center now. Quick hitter, that's new ball carrier. That's Trotter, the defensive stud. He's been lining up out of that fullback position. Modest gain of 2.5 or 3. That's going to bring up about 2nd and 7. You know, just waiting, this real dink and dunk plays here in the early going for Versailles, waiting to see a play action and take a shot. Look for Cooper Wilson, bottom of your screen. He's Williams' favorite target. Here's the give. Nice footwork by Dobbins. Eludes the first guy, falls forward inside the 40. He's got a couple up to about the 39. Dobbins a hard runner. That'll bring up 3rd down now for the Tigers. Trotter gets spelled by Grant Hutchinson. It's 3rd and about 5.
It wasn't really looking for a big shootout tonight, Will. Both of these teams are pretty defensive oriented.
Yeah, California, very tough defense. Head coach Brock Silver said he expects quite the challenge from this defense in California. So 3rd and 5. Here's Williams rolling to his right. Out of the backfield, that one's intercepted across the 40, across midfield, and he may go all the way. Oh, he stepped out of bounds. And that's the young man we just touched on, Dakota Henry. Kobe Williams did not see him. That's his 4th interception of the year. He was looking for Dobbins out of the backfield. He had some space. He just didn't see the lurking Henry, who lined up in the flat, hit him right in the hands, and that may be Dakota Henry's easiest interception of his Pinto career.
And I was just mentioning, both these teams are pretty defensive oriented. And that was a big play from the Pintos.
Yeah, huge defensive stand. Now we'll get a look at California's offense. They have it 1st and 10 at the Versailles 36-yard line. So Liam Glenn, the quarterback, in there for the Pintos. He lines up out of the shotgun. Inside give. That's Friedmeier. He's got some good yardage. Still on his feet. He's still up to the 5, to the house. Touchdown. Corey Friedmeier from 36 yards out on his first touch of the game. He goes 36 yards, and it's the Pintos who strike first. They lead 6-0 with 9:17 left in the first quarter.
Surprise, surprise, Friedmeier. Making that run look easy.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, Versailles looks like they had some real problems identifying who had the ball, and when they did, Friedmeier just didn't want to go down.
Looks like they're lining up for a 2-point conversion and a trick play here.
Yeah, there's the give, and that's Glenn, and he's stuffed. Nice play by Grant Hutchinson, who stops him, so the 2-point conversion is no good, but it's California. They strike first with the interception from Dakota Henry, and on the first play from scrimmage for Cali, it's Corey Friedmeier from 36 yards out, and that's our first score of the game. We'll be right back here on Lake TV after this.
Your car, it's part of who you are. It's your partner in weekday traffic and your passport to weekend fun. For all your car is to you, isn't it time you did something for it too? Quick Car's Unlimited Wash Club features unlimited washes starting as low as $22 a month. Plus, with every full-service oil change at Quick Car, you'll get an extreme interior clean for only $7. The Quick Car Unlimited Wash Club. Quick, easy, and professional every time. In Osage Beach, 2 blocks from Hy-Vee.
And we are back here on Lake TV, and it did not take the California Pintos long. 2 guys we were really hot on in the pregame show, Dakota Henry, he gets the interception, and then it's Corey Friedmeier, the senior running back, 36 yards on his first carry of the night. So California, they strike first, and we'll see if Versailles can answer. Set to kick away for California, Nathan Pickering, the junior. And the ball falls off the tee, so we will get readjusted. My fault, it's Liam Schatzer, the senior, set to kick. We'll see what they do here. It's another squib. That's going to go out of bounds, so Versailles is going to get great field position here to start this drive. So that's going to be a legal procedure on the Pintos.
At the 35-yard line.
That could be a key to this game, Will. Field position. The kicker seems like he's had little troubles, and maybe the first one was intentional, but that one didn't look very good.
Yeah, and I think they're giving Coach Brock Silvers on Versailles the option of whether he wants him to back it up and re-kick it or if he's going to take the field position. I'm not sure that's an option, but when they get it squared away, I'll tell you what, California, they have to be very impressed coming off a big win a week ago, and tonight's game couldn't have started any better.
Quick score, very quick score. Interception on defense, great run, touchdown run. What a way to start a game. Looks like we're kicking again. See if Liam can get one off here.
So they're just going to back it up to the 35-yard line and have Schatzer kick again. Back to receive. Cooper Wilson stands at his own 20-yard line. California faithful making some noise. They even track decibels here. I love that. That's
better
end
kick
over
that
end,
time.
fielded by Grant Hutchinson at the 31-yard line. He's got some good yardage up to the 45-yard line. And Versailles, they start at the 45, so that was a very good decision. Brock Silvers ends up gaining his Tigers 10 yards of field position. And I'll tell you, that first series for Versailles, they were moving the football with a first down and moving into California territory, but the big takeaway by Dakota Henry, and we've got a timeout because it looks like a Versailles Tiger shaken up. That's Grant Hutchinson, one of the big-time contributors on both sides of the football. This is an injury Versailles cannot afford to sustain, so while we get this one squared away, we're going to take a short commercial break. We'll be right back after this.
At Lake Regional Sports Medicine, we're proud to support our local student athletes.
Increasing their safety so they can compete in the sports they love.
At Lake Regional Sports Medicine, keeping athletes safe and healthy is not just a job, it's our passion.
That's why Lake Regional offers 5 area locations for physical therapy.
And a team of physicians specialized in sports medicine.
Lake Regional Sports Medicine, here for you.
I geared down my motorcycle, and as I turned my head, it was that little black Escort. And the next thing I knew, I was laying on my back. I had about 4 seconds with my wife. I told her I loved her, and I'd lost my leg.
When clients come to us who have been in a motorcycle accident, that person needs to be seen for the rights that they have, the human value that they have, and know that we are listening to them.
You guys made us feel like we were worth fighting for.
Price and Randall. Client-focused, results-driven.
And we're back here on Lake TV, and you see Grant Hutchinson there making his way to the sideline on his own, but that does not look promising if you're the Versailles Tigers, so we'll keep an eye on him. Of course, athletic trainer on the field, provided by Lake Regional Sports Medicine. They do a wonderful job keeping our players on the field, so we'll keep an eye on Grant. Man, Versailles, this is not the start they were looking for.
No, they were already banged up before this game. This is really putting them behind the 8 ball. So let's see what they can do on this drive.
So 1st and 10 from the 45-yard line. Kobe Williams now under center. Trotter and Dobbins in the backfield with him. It's Dobbins who gets the carry, and he's upended right there. First man there, that's number 56 for the California Pintos, Tristan Heston Jr. Nice job. He gets the Dobbins. He limits him to a 1-yard gain. That's going to bring up 2nd and 9.
The positive thing for Versailles, they've got several backs that can tote the rock.
Yeah, certainly Taylor Dobbins, lead guy, but right behind him, Grant Hutchinson. Like I said, we'll keep an eye on him. They're cutting the tape on his ankle. Obviously an apparent ankle injury for him, so we're going to keep an eye on that now. Kobe Williams has not really spread the ball out too much, hasn't had a lot of opportunity. Here's a quick give to Dobbins, and he's going to be bottled up at the line of scrimmage. Jacob Adams in on the stop.
Kyle Riley in on the tackle.
It's also Brian Davis and Kyle Riley in on the stop for the Pintos. So that's going to bring up 3rd down and 7 now for the Tigers. They're 1 for 2 tonight on 3rd down conversions. Of course, they converted their first, and as you remember, Dakota Henry, the interception on the last 3rd and 5.
And we'll see if he can shake that off and get a good pass off here. I'm assuming that's what they're going to do.
Play action.
Ooh, nice
Kobe
move.
avoids the would-be tackler in the flat. He has his man. That's across the 40 down to the 36-yard line, and that's Jonathan Geyer, the senior, who goes up and gets it. Really nice play by Kobe Williams. He eludes the first would-be tackler and makes his way all the way to the 36-yard line. Of course, Jonathan, the son of State Highway Patrolman Brian Geyer. Geyer, real good athlete on basketball side for the Versailles Tigers. He's had a real nice year for them thus far defensively as well. That's a rare reception for him. So 1st and 10 now, ball at the California 36-yard line. Versailles lining up under center again. Play action. Williams under pressure, and he's taken down at the 38-yard line, and that's number 57, Nathan Pickering, the junior. And that is a big loss. They're going to call that a loss of 9 yards. That's going to go back to 2nd and 19, and very nice defensive play for California. They dialed up the blitz, and it paid dividends.
Yeah, I was not expecting a pass there on first down.
Yeah, and I don't think Versailles thought California was either, but they were. 9-yard loss on the sack, and now Versailles going to have to dig themselves out of a hole. Little roll out. There's Cooper Wilson. He's got it across the 35 down to the 33-yard line. Big gainer. They're going to get 13 yards, and that's going to bring up 3rd down and 8 now. Really nice job by Versailles to cut into that big yard to gain marker. They had 19 yards for a first down, and to get a big chunk like that makes this a much more manageable 3rd down.
Yeah, Kobe Williams there, the left-hander, looked really good on that pass.
So 3rd down now. 3rd and 7 to be exact. Williams under center. Rolls to his right. And Kobe Williams, he makes the first guy miss, then taken down for a quarterback sack. This time it's number 57, Pickering once again with the quarterback sack. That's going to bring up 4th down and 10 now.
Yeah, Toby Dalby was the first there to on the hit.
One game to keep an eye on. Blair Oaks and Eldon sitting atop the Tri-County Conference, both 3-0. They play tonight, and it's 0-0 early. Eldon held 4 and out. Blair Oaks takes over at their own 42-yard line. So 4th and 10, and the offense stays on the field. Williams out of the shotgun, rolls to his left, looks now, cuts across as Williams, and he's inside the 30 down to about the 29-yard line. And he only gets about 7 yards. That's going to be turnover on down. So California defense, they stay home, and they do a really nice job and get the ball back to their offense.
Yeah, it looked like he had Cooper Wilson wide open. He was there for the taking.
Wilson did appear to be open. Of course, safety came down pretty strong, so we're going to have a short commercial break here as somebody called the timeout. So we'll take an official timeout. We'll be right back on Lake TV after this.
Pro Designs, but better than a billboard.
If you're looking for a long-term, sustainable way to brand your business, wrap it. This is Jimmy at Pro Designs, and we're excited to announce we now offer financing. That's right. Pay as you grow with flexible payment options. Go to prodesigns.com, click on the financing tab, and in minutes, know your approval status. Simple, fast, and easy.
Pro Designs, but better than a billboard.
Isn't this incredible?
Back here on Lake TV, yes, Dave, it is incredible. You'll have to excuse my partner. He has a mouthful of the Buffalo-style honey ribs here provided by Burger's Smokehouse, and he was excited. He thought we were still at break, so excuse us, everyone, folks. But, yeah, these ribs are phenomenal.
No, I was talking about the game, Will, not the rib.
Okay, yeah, it's a great game as well.
And we'll see if...
So California, they're averaging 36 yards per play on offense thus far. It's Glenn out of the shotgun. Quick give to Friedmeier. He's quick and outside. He's up to about the 38-yard line. He's got 9 yards. Tackle there by Bryson Reynolds for the Tigers. But Friedmeier, tell you what, he got 2 carries for 45 yards thus far, and he is having himself a first quarter.
We're going to find out if Versailles can stop this California Pinto team here.
Ooh, bone-rattling hit by Geyer, but the pin of the ball's on the turf, and it's recovered by California. That's big time. Alex Currens, the sophomore. He was in the right place at the right time. A lot going on there. First, Jonathan Geyer blew up that play. Liam Glenn. Kudos to Glenn to get off a nice pitch to Friedmeier. Friedmeier, he had good yardage on the carry. He had about 14 yards on the carry before the fumble. So he fumbles and it's recovered by Currens, sophomore. Like I said, right place, right time in California. Everything going their way thus far.
Some hard hitting tonight on both teams.
Yeah, Geyer just a specimen out there for the Versailles Tigers. Big kid, and boy, he sure did lay the wood on Liam Glenn. So California burns a timeout. We're going to take a short commercial break. You're watching exclusive coverage of high school football on Lake TV.
When that deer in the headlights lands on your hood, you need S&K Customs Auto Body and Collision Center in Versailles. S&K handles everything from dings to fender benders to major collisions to custom work. S&K handles all insurance claims, and our work is backed up with a lifetime guarantee. Got deductible? We pay up to $500 of your deductible. See Steve or Karen for details. We also fill propane tanks, from gas grills to RVs. S&K Auto Body and Collision Center, located right behind Citizens Bank in Versailles.
Back here on Lake TV, and our head production assistant, Ross Reinhardt. You guys probably recognize him from our favorite segment, Rolling with Ross. Incredible job. He spotted Grant Hutchinson getting his ankle taped back up by Kalen, the athletic trainer for Lake Regional Sports Medicine, and he looks like he's going to come back in the game. That'd be a big break for the Tigers.
Absolutely. They're still working on him, though. I think they're retaping both ankles.
Quick shout out to my dogs, everyone here in the booth. Save your rib bones for Rizzo and Santo. They're going to want these rib bones when I get home tonight. So just had to make a public service announcement here at the booth at Riley Field. Of course, anyone that knows me knows my dogs are my life. Here's the quick pitch now. And that is Currens. He's blown up in the backfield once again. Jonathan Geyer. That's a 6-yard loss. Ladies and gentlemen, Jonathan Geyer is, as I said, an absolute force to be reckoned with.
I don't know. I haven't seen this kind of hitting, actually, in the first few games we've done already this year.
Cross on the play, going to be 2nd and 15, California from their own 47-yard line.
Versailles with that exotic defense.
Yeah, this is why you knew this could be a defensive battle. Both teams very, very disciplined up front. And it's another long yardage situation. 2nd down and 15. In motion is Currens. He's going to get this snap, and Tigers right there. And there's a flag at the tail end of the play. Cooper Wilson leading the way defensively for the Tigers. You just get the sense this is going to be a really great game here for the Tigers. Now it looks to be going against Versailles. Boy, that'd be a big break for the Pintos.
It's against the Pintos.
Oh, okay.
Holding on California.
Okay. I heard the California faithful get excited. I would say, yeah, great call, Brock Silvers. He declines that. That's a loss of 2. Cooper Wilson with a tackle for a loss there for the Tigers, and that's going to bring up 3rd down and 17. There's Glenn now into traffic, intercepted Cooper Wilson, and so Versailles gets their first takeaway, and that's Cooper Wilson. A nice job by one of Versailles' big playmakers. He comes in on the year. That's his first interception. He's averaging 8 tackles a game. He has a quarterback sack, and now he adds an interception to his season stat line. Really nice job.
And you could tell Toby Dalby wasn't too happy about that pick. He laid a licking on that guy.
Yeah, turned from receiver into defender. He did a nice job making sure Wilson stayed right where he got the football. He waylaid him. So 1st and 10 now. Versailles has it at their own 43-yard line. Williams, the quick hitter. That's Hutchinson. He's got some room across midfield. He's up to the 43-yard line, and that's a big gain. They spot him at the 42-yard line. That's good for 15 yards and a Tiger first down. Kent Riley with the stop. Toby Dalby also in there for the Pintos. Tell you what, been really, really impressed. Cooper Wilson over the last 3 years really developed into a fine young athlete for the Tigers. Who's in the right place? That one, a wounded duck coming out of Glenn's hand, and Cooper Wilson does a nice job securing it. Here's a quick hitter. It's Hutchinson once again. He gets through the first line of defense. That's down to the 39. Now, you do have a flag in the vicinity where holding typically takes place. So good sign for the Tigers now. Hutchinson back out there on his first carry since the injury. He has 15. Now, on his next carry, it's going to be a holding. So they're going to back this up. And we'll have 1st and 20.
Yeah, that's great news for the Tigers.
I know Dave and I up here just salivating. All this food around us. My man Allen showing some real discipline here. He's not digging in. He's saving it for the second half. So another score update. (0-0) still in Blair Oaks. Back and forth battle. Eldon holds tough. Boy, the Mustangs of Eldon under the direction of Shannon Jolly. They're 3-0 and they are playing tough against the Falcons. I don't know when the last time Eldon's beat Blair Oaks. I think you'd have to go way back, way before the Chris Marshall days, maybe even to the Jim Harriman days of the Eldon Mustangs. So 1st down and 21 now for the Tigers. And now the official nearly hits Brock Silvers with a penalty marker. It's quite an arm by our head official. We'll wait to see what this one is called. They get this one squared away. Great camera work right here by Chase Elliott filling in tonight for Ricky Smith, who takes over in the truck for Andrew Evans. So far, so good. Crew, keep up the great work, my friends. Tell you what, very, very proud to be part of the Lake TV team. Officially have our new vehicle wrapped here at beautiful Riley Field. Thank our friends Jimmy Wheat and his crew over at Pro Designs. Did an incredible job rushing to get this done and wrapped for us. Really appreciate their hard work, and that is an amazing vehicle. So it is a sideline violation. Of course, the referees tonight, Danny Dunn, David Edlow, Justin Martin, Lane Moore, and Jenna Robertson. That information provided by our friends here in the booth. Now under pressure, Colby Williams eludes a sack. Grant Hutchinson now spins out of the would-be tackler, gets up to midfield, but really nice creative work by Colby Williams, eludes the would-be sack. We're here for California. That turns into a positive play. That could have been disastrous for the Tigers.
On that play, it didn't look like Hutchinson's ankle was bothering him one bit.
No, he is a hard-nosed kid. He's a USA football selection the last 2 years. Team USA, he get an opportunity to play in Arlington at Jerry Dome. Boy, what an honor that'd be as a high school athlete to get to play at the Dallas Cowboys Stadium, biggest jumbotron in the world. Colby Williams now under pressure, rolls out, looks for Cooper Wilson, and just overshoots him. Wilson made an incredible effort just out of his reach, and that's going to bring up 3rd and long, but Wilson was streaking wide open.
Kind of like Tyreek Hill last night on that long touchdown bomb for the Chiefs.
I don't want to talk about it. I played against Tyreek Hill last night, and he was kind of held in check until that happened. So
my sad story is I had Tyreek Hill, but he was on my bench in fantasy.
Yeah, I was not happy to see Hill streak wide open. So that's going to bring up 3rd down and 18 now after the incompletion. So Williams steps up in the pocket. Now he's got Geyer wide open. He throws it, and that is, in and out of the hands of Jonathan Geyer. Corey Friedmeier did just enough to get back into the play. Kind of distracted Geyer, and that would have been a big hitter. Nice job by Colby Williams, once again eluding the pressure and finding a wide open receiver down the field.
against the Tigers.
Yeah, that ball hit Geyer right in the numbers.
Now we do have a penalty marker. We're going to wait for the call here, and it's an ineligible man downfield for the Tigers.
California defines the penalty. It will be fourth down. 4th and 18, Tigers.
We'll have to mention one thing, Will. When you weren't up here in the booth before the game, the referees actually came up and handed out lists of their names to everyone up here. And I told them they must be very confident.
Yeah, typically they don't give them to the TV and radio guys because you don't want to be talking about the officials. So, Williams now. Oh, and that one hits his own guy. And that is California football at the 45-yard line. Kobe Williams kicks it right into the side of Grant Hutchinson. So Versailles really shoots himself in the foot here through the first quarter with 1:23 left, and California, another series starts inside of Versailles territory. This time they get it 1st and 10 at the Tiger 45.
I think that was putting it kindly, kicking it into the side of the other Versailles player.
Yeah, I'm working on putting things a little more kindly, Dave.
Okay.
God's working some things out in me, man.
Don't let me draw you to the dark side, Will.
Nah, I got faith in your ability to let light shine, Dave. So Friedmeier now the carry. He's across the 35, down to about the 34-yard line. He's got 11 yards and a Pinto first down.
Yeah, Cooper Williams on the tackle.
Hutchinson, he comes off limping again. You can tell that ankle's still bothering him. We'll see how effective he's able to be the rest of the way. And this time kept by Glenn. He's outside and he's taken down from Wilson, who comes up from the secondary. He has about 3 yards. We'll give him 4. That's going to bring up 2nd down and 6.
I'll tell you what, Will, I'm not slighting any of the other games we've done this year, but it looks like both of these teams tonight are a lot more passionate tonight about getting that W. They're playing their hearts out.
Very hard-nosed thus far. So 2nd down and 6 now. Liam Glenn out of the shotgun. Friedmeier in the backfield with him. The give is to Friedmeier, and he's going to be taking down Trotter and a couple of other Tigers. That's going to bring up 3rd down and inches now. He's spotted the 25-yard line is Friedmeier, and Friedmeier looks very comfortable running the football, and I believe that is going to be the last play of the first quarter. So after 1 quarter of play, the California Pintos out in front 6-0, and they're knocking on the doorstep. We'll be back on Lake TV after this.
Tired of the same boring Mexican food? Then come to Veracruz Mexican Restaurant, where you'll find all your favorites on the menu, including our signature burrito caliente and our variety of weekday lunch combos, all prepared with the finest and freshest ingredients. And our fun, family-friendly atmosphere can now be enjoyed at Veracruz Jr. off Highway 52 in Stover. Perfect for all occasions. Stop in either location to enjoy authentic Mexican cuisine, or call to place a takeout order. Off Highway 5 in Versailles, and now Highway 52 in Stover.
Nice.
And we're back
here on Lake TV as we get ready to start our 2nd quarter. So 6-0 California. Both teams able to get a takeaway in the first quarter. Interceptions by Dakota Henry and Cooper Wilson for the Tigers. And the only score so far, Corey Friedmeier from 36 yards out. He goes all the way to pay dirt. And it's California knocking on the doorstep. 3rd and 1. They've got the ball all the way down to the Versailles, I believe 25-yard line.
Pretty much what I expected to see tonight. 2 hard-hitting, defensive-minded teams. This California crowd is amazing.
Yeah, this California faithful always impressive. So 3rd down and short Liam Glenn out of the shotgun. Corey Friedmeier in the backfield with him.
I'm telling you, Will, it's these defenses Versailles is throwing at them. It's quite exotic.
Glenn, he is, oh, and that is held on. What a catch right there. That's big number 97, Liam Schatzer. Liam Glenn was under big pressure. There's going to be a chop block against California, so all for none. Really nice effort. Schatzer gets a hand on it, knocks it in the air, and then corrals it. He did have first down yardage, but the chop block going to bring this one back, and California going to have third and long.
Tough break for California. And that was a good looking play. It looks like they're trying to mix up their offense here a little bit too, you know, playing against this defense.
Yeah, you bring in the big package. Schatzer leading the way out on the edge. You think going to be a definite run, whether it's Glenn or Friedmeier, but it's play action and really creative play. So this is actually going to back it up to the 41-yard line and be 3rd and 16 now.
After the penalty, be 3rd and 16, California. At the Tiger 41-yard line.
Here we go. 3rd and long.
So a much needed break for the Tigers. 3rd and 16 now. Glenn out of the shotgun. Friedmeier, the ball carrier. He has a couple of yards up to about the 37-yard line. That's going to bring up 4th down and 13. And Versailles defense, a much needed stop.
Doesn't appear they're bringing a punting team on at this time. Well, perhaps they are.
4th and 13, California from the Tigers 38-yard line.
And as far as I noticed in warm-ups, it's like Friedmeier's doing their punting. So if he's back, look for him to punt.
Yeah, but Liam Glenn lining up out of the shotgun position. So if it is, it's going to be a little pooch kick. Glenn now outside. He's got Friedmeier trying to get outside, and Versailles all over him. He has a couple of yards, but Versailles defense, a big stop, and they're going to take over 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
I'm pretty impressed with their defense.
You got to give a big shout out to number 8 here for Versailles on the sideline in the black jersey. Jordan Williams, an amazing young athlete. On the basketball side, he had his football career cut short due to a very serious, life-threatening injury. He's been on the mend to recovery. He's going to be ready for basketball season this year, and just a very incredible story for the Versailles Tigers, and he wants to stay close to the program even though he's not allowed to play football. But that young man, incredible basketball player, great shooter, great ball handler, lockdown defender. Exciting to see what he's going to accomplish on the basketball side. So Taylor Dobbins, the ball carrier for the Tigers. He has about 4 yards up to the 40, and that's going to bring up 2nd down and 6.
Yeah, it's always hard when you're a young athlete, when the favorite things you like to do is taken away from you from an injury. I know from personal experience. Yeah, my football career was cut short. In middle school, I broke a collarbone starting tailback right before our first game of the year. I was crying on the way to the hospital. My dad says, "It hurt that bad?" And I said, "No, I just can't play football this year." Can't believe I admitted that.
And now we've got a timeout by Versailles, so we're going to take a short commercial break. We'll be right back on Lake TV after this.
It's the simple things in life, all the little moments that together add up to something spectacular. Slumberland, it's a good life.
And we are back here on Lake TV. We thank you guys for joining us for our exclusive coverage of high school football. Of course, want to give a shout out to the wonderful Megan Vansel, the wife of Versailles assistant coach Jason Vansel. Recently had surgery a couple weeks ago. All things looking well for her. Continue to keep Megan Vansel, their family, in your thoughts and prayers. There's Cooper Wilson. He is just incredible hit by Jacob Adams on the play. Cooper Wilson has about 4 yards. That's going to bring up 3rd down and 1.
And Wilson had a huge hole. Then it got plugged up real quick.
It'll be 3rd down. 3rd and 2. Tigers from their own 44-yard line.
So 3rd and short. You can bet the California faithful going to get loud here. Quick hitter, it's Dobbins, and he's got 1st down yardage up to the 48-yard line. So Versailles moves the sticks, and it'll be 1st and 10. Give another shout out real quick to Travis Dobbins, watching from the comfort of his home. Travis, we know how bad you wanted to be here to watch the Tigers and your son play tonight. Really glad you're able to tune in, man. Good luck in your road to recovery, and of course, I will see you here next week. Travis Dobbins, really cool guy. Of course, you know, wanted to be here, but surgery earlier today. Doctor's orders, got to stay home, keep that leg propped up.
At least we give him the opportunity to watch the game from home.
Yeah, he's a sponsor on tonight's game as well. There's a quick swing pass to Grant Hutchinson, and that's a live football. They're going to call that an incomplete pass. That looked very much like a fumble. That brings back memories of the Music City Miracle back in '99. Of course, that was a forward pass that Frank Wycheck threw to Kevin Dyson. Of course, they ruled it a lateral, which knocked the Bills out of the playoffs in '99. Tennessee went all the way to lose to the Rams and that Super Bowl, to the greatest show on turf with Kurt Warner. But that's the last time my Bills have been in the postseason.
I was getting ready to say, as a Bills fan, why are you even bringing that up?
Because it reminded me of that, Dave.
Open that scar tissue you have.
There's Taylor Dobbins. He's outside, ball's on the turf, and it's recovered by the Tigers. Number 72 for Versailles gets in there. Riley Raidman very wisely falls on the football, and that's good for Versailles. 1st down. We have a score update from. So it is now 6-6. Eldon and Blair Oaks as Eldon ties it up. 8:11 left in the 2nd quarter. We'll keep you guys posted on that one. Letting everybody know that we're using fingers only tonight for the Burger Smokehouse finger food. I am terribly sorry, sir. You look like you've had your fair share of finger food over the years. Not gonna bother you, right? Me either. I gotta get this barbecue sauce off my hands. That is a floater into the flat, a jump ball, and very nearly intercepted. He was looking for Cooper Wilson.
Cooper Wilson.
Boy, very risky pass by Kobe Williams. That's going to bring up 2nd down and 11.
It'll be 2nd and 10. Tigers at the California 39-yard line.
So 2nd down and 10. I'll tell you what, Kobe Williams, really a risky pass there. Nice job by Cooper Wilson. Turned into a defender, made sure Corey Friedmeier was then able to pull that one in. So falls harmlessly to the turf. That brings up 2nd down and 10. Wilson in motion. It's Williams rolling to his left. Throws, he's got Dobbins, and Dobbins makes a nice sliding catch down to the 11-yard line. That's good for 28 yards and the biggest gain of the night for Versailles.
Great looking play. Seems like they really like Kobe Williams rolling out to his left.
Yeah, he's very, very good on the run, and Versailles has found something in this California secondary, because if Kobe Williams has any time, seems like there's a Versailles receiver streaking free into the secondary. Of course, that's the first time we've seen a big connection. And it's Taylor Dobbins, 1st and 10 from the 12-yard line. Under center now, the pitch outside to Dobbins. tries to get outside, and he's upended and taken down. First guy there, number 22, Toby Dalby, the senior. First guy there. That goes for a loss of 1.5. That'll bring up 2nd and 11. Pickering also in there for the Pintos on the stop. So entertaining football game up to this point in time, and Versailles on the verge of trying to get on the scoreboard. They have it 2nd down and 11 at the 13-yard line. Into the end zone, and it is incomplete.
It was Kobe Williams rolling out to his left once again.
Looking for Dobbins, who tried to make the sideline catch.
It'll be 3rd down.
Unable to, so falls incomplete. And actually, the intended receiver on the play, Wyatt Espinosa, he had the catch of the week for KRCG a couple weeks ago. A one-handed snag falling back. That was the state play of the week, so got to give Wyatt Espinosa some serious credit where credit's due. He's been a big-time playmaker for Versailles this year, and very nearly makes a big play there. So 3rd and 11, ball at the 13-yard line. This is a big-time play here in the first half. Williams under center now, looks to the sideline. Brock Silvers gives him a signal. Pitch outside to Dobbins. He's following his blockers, falling forward, and Dobbins up to about the 8-yard line. I think he's got 5 or 6, but very short of a first down. That'll bring up 4th down and 5 or 6.
If I were a bet man, I'd say Versailles is going to go for it here.
Yeah, they've got a pretty good field goal kicker. Sylvie, 8 for 9 on the year kicking field goals. Preston Sylvie, the senior, 8 for 9 on extra points. But if I were Versailles, I bet they're going to go for it. And now we've got a timeout by Coach Michael Gregg and the Pintos. They're going to regroup and see what Versailles doesn't line up with when we come back from a commercial break. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back on Lake TV after this.
Here at Rick Ball Ford Lincoln, my team is driven to be different. Different in a great way because we're going to give you the very best customer satisfaction anywhere. One of the parts about our dealership you will love is our 1995 oil changes. You get a free alignment check, you get a free multi-point inspection, you get a free car wash. Everybody will get all of that combined for $19.95. Stop by today or come visit us at rickball.com.
Hey everyone, back here on Lake TV. Dave Glendening coming back. That was, look at this. Show them, just show them what you're doing up here. There's sauce on your face, brother.
That's how you're supposed to eat it, man. I'm telling you.
That's awesome, buddy.
This is the best rib, honestly, I've ever had in my life.
I'm not kidding.
Barbecue style or buffalo style. It's amazing. Never even heard of it.
Yeah, phenomenal. I'm not even kidding. That really is the best rib I've ever had. One more shout out. Burger Smokehouse here from Riley Field in California, Missouri. Now back to football, 4th and 6 at the 8-yard line. Under center, Kobe Williams, sophomore quarterback for Versailles. They need a play from him. Cooper Wilson in motion. And California jumps off sides. That's going to be 5 yards closer. That's going to bring up 4th down and 1.
Much more manageable now.
Well, nice job by Kobe Williams, the sophomore, with the hard count. Got somebody on the California side to jump offside, bring up 4th down and 1. Mike Staten may be correct. It may have been a head bob. We're going to wait for the call. Could have gone either way, but it is going to be an offside. So 4th and 1 now. It's much more manageable. Probably changes the game plan here if you're Versailles. And, of course, Michael Gregg now probably going to be wondering what does he do defensively. So new package now coming in for the Tigers. Grant Hutchinson and a couple of bigger guys. Cooper Wilson, Jonathan Geyer, and Wyatt Espinosa. They make their way to the sideline. So as guessed, Brock Silvers changes the strategy for 4th and 1 from the 4-yard line. Yep. 6:56 left in the first half. Kobe Williams under center. The give is to Dobbins. He's inside the 5. down to about the 2-yard line. He's got first down yardage, and that's going to bring up first down and goal for the Tigers.
First and goal, Tigers at about the California 2-yard line.
Well, they're going to have 4 downs from about 2 yards out to punch it in. Pinto's defense is going to have to come up big here if they want to stop them.
So they are going to measure very close to a first down. So I thought he certainly had the first down. It's a favorable spot for California, and they're going to have to measure. So yeah, Mike Staten, PA announcer here at Riley Field, he says the officials owe him. I will say, Mike, that certainly looked like a backwards lateral on my account. I wouldn't say 3 yards. You're good at that, Mike. Fabrication, baby. I'm not going to lie, he's not alone. So it is a first down, as we thought. First and goal for the Tigers inside the 2-yard line. Always enjoy being here at Riley Field. The crew here in the booth, obviously the radio guys. My man Alan runs the clock. Just a lot of fun to be here. Of course, Rick Edwards, athletic director, and everyone involved around the football program. They really do roll out the red carpet and make us feel like we are at home. So thank you to District of California and the athletic department for taking such good care of us. So first and goal. So Jonathan Geyer and Taylor Dobbins in the backfield. Williams gives it to Dobbins, and Dobbins into the end zone, and we are tied. Taylor Dobbins, his 3rd touchdown of the year, and at the 6:44 mark of the first half, we are all tied 6-6.
Let's see, that was a crucial score. And we'll see if they can go 9 of 10 for extra points on the season here.
Yeah, Preston Sylvie, 8 of 9. He comes in. He's going to attempt the extra point, and this would be a big one, obviously, give Versailles the lead. And partner, you called it, been a defensive battle so far. Not a lot of points for Sales, looking to take the lead on the leg of Preston Sylvie. Cooper Wilson with the hold. The kick is up, and it is good. So Versailles takes the lead 7-6 with 6:44 left in the first half of play. Don't go anywhere, my friends. You're watching exclusive coverage of high school football on Lake TV.
At Lake Regional Sports Medicine, we're proud to support our local student athletes.
Increasing their safety so they can compete in the sports they love.
At Lake Regional Sports Medicine, keeping athletes safe and healthy is not just a job, it's our passion.
That's why Lake Regional offers 5 area locations for physical therapy.
And a team of physicians specialized in sports medicine.
Lake Regional Sports Medicine, here for you.
And we are back here on Lake TV. I do want to take this opportunity to give a very heartfelt shout out to our very own head technician, typically on field cam, Ricky Smith. He's been with us since day one here on our football team, an instrumental part of not only our growth, but always serves as a great communicator with the school districts, always gives up his entire Friday to help us set up. And seriously, Ricky, we can't thank you enough. The young man did not find out he was running the truck, switching until this afternoon, and he's done a wonderful job. Not an easy thing to pull off. So Ricky, thank you for all you do, all you give up. Of course, his son Jonah Diebert on the sideline, he is running cable with Chase Elliott. So really just a huge shout out, Ricky, our head technician, our head engineer, does a little bit of everything for Lake TV, and we are very lucky to have him.
And to boot, he's a great guy.
Yeah, absolutely.
And you can see with his son working down there. You know where the work ethic went to.
Yeah, Jonah, very fortunate to have Ricky. Ricky, very fortunate to have Jonah. Just a good team, of course. Mom and wife, Emily Smith, back home. She gives up a lot so they could do this. So Preston Sylvie set to kick for the Tigers, and that is a high end-over-end kick fielded at the 35-yard line and up to about the 38-yard line. Lucas Ash, the freshman.
short kick gives California great field position with 6:30 to go here in the first half.
California had it first and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
It looks like the referees are stopping the clock.
Always love getting feedback from viewers back home. Got to give a shout out to Renette Edgar watching at home on TV. She couldn't make the trip, so Renette, thanks for tuning in. My friend, that's Todd Edgar's wife. So I don't know what's going on in the field, but heard from Renette. Thank you for letting us hear you. She says she's watching on TV and she loves that we're giving the local kids some TV time. It's my absolute pleasure. We are really enjoying this one, Mrs. Edgar, so thanks for reaching out. Now, 1st and 10 for California, the 38-yard line. Friedmeier, the ball carrier, he's across the 40. First guy there, Michael Trotter with the stop.
Yeah, Michael Bell was in on the tackle as well.
Of course, the score updates coming tonight from Michelle Vernon, longtime teacher with the Eldon School District. She was actually my science teacher in 7th grade. So Friedmeier now keeps the legs turning. He's got 8 yards and a first down at midfield. Riley Raidman with the stop for the Tigers, but not before the Pintos move the sticks. And of course you hear PA announcer Mike Staten. He was the longtime play-by-play guy for the Pintos, and he's getting them going. He's calling for the cowbell, and he's a mainstay here in California. He is a lock for the California Pinto Hall of Fame. Incredible man, very good broadcaster as well. Enjoy getting to listen to him, and he stays close to the program. Of course, he's got sons coming up through the program. Now the gives to Friedmeier. He's across the 45, down to the 44, and Corey Friedmeier continues to keep the legs churning. Just an outstanding night running the football for Friedmeier. This line doing a nice job opening up holes, and this is not a defensive line that's incredibly easy to power around, but I'll tell you what, so far California doing their best.
Yeah, Friedmeier seems he can carry at least three of the Versailles Tigers on these runs.
So out of the shotgun now, Liam Glenn. He's going to give to Jacob Adams on the sweep and taken down by number 72 for the Tigers, Riley Raidman.
Again.
Rodman maybe with the stop, and he held on for dear life to Jacob Adams, and he gets him at the 45-yard line. So 3rd and 5 upcoming, and boy, this is a really, really close ball game thus far, Dave.
As expected, I knew it wasn't going to be a high-scoring game, but it's been very exciting to watch nonetheless.
Ooh, the give to Friedmeier, and he's taken down. First guy there, number 55 for the Tigers. No 55 on the roster, 65 rather, the first guy there. It was Gage Tessier, the sophomore, with the stop. Also in there's Rodman again. So 4th down and 3. California looks to keep their offense on the field as we approach the 4-minute mark of the first half.
Looks like there might be milking the clock a little bit.
And it looks like we're going to have either a delay of game, or did California? No, we've got a delay of game. That's a big penalty.
Yeah, like I said, they were trying to milk that clock just a little too much that time.
I do got to give a big apology to Renette. Now, she's married to Trent Edgar, not Todd Edgar. So I do apologize. Miss Renette. I did know that. I know the incredible Edgar family. Now Friedmeier, that's going to be a fake, and he's going to be stopped. Jonathan Geyer gets him, trips him up, and that was a fake all the way. Friedmeier looked like he was going to go with the rugby-style running punt. He keeps it, and he's tripped up and stopped. So Versailles, another outstanding starting field position. They've had it at the 45, the 44, and the 43 on their first 3 drives before taking the entire drive, starting at the 35, 36 last time. They took 64 yards and scored on the legs of Taylor Dobbins. And this time, they have it 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
That was quite a gutsy call. It gives Versailles Tigers awesome field position with 3:33 left to go in the half.
Here's the pitch outside. Dobbins plants his foot and taken down.
Dobbins, the ball carrier.
Man, look at this. Hate to toot our own horn, but look at that picture quality.
Less than a yard.
Hope it looks that good on TV. Of course, for those of you watching on our stream, you guys will be happy to hear we are about to upgrade our converter box. So for those of you that watch us through your YouVersion app or from any smartphone, tablet, or device at MyLakeTV.com, you will start to get a much improved signal in the coming weeks. So 2nd down and 9 now. Shuffling on the line for the Pinto defense. Williams now fakes the pitch. He's going to keep it. He's across the 45, and he dives forward. We'll wait for the spot. And the Versailles faithful over here. Now, I like what Versailles did. It's very unique that the visiting team is here on the near sideline. So Versailles, they came over where California typically is. So Versailles faithful says, well, we'll come sit with your fans. A little bit of rivalry, a little bit of fun in the rivalry there. And of course, it's always fun between California and Versailles. So 3rd and 1 now. Kobe Williams under center. Taylor Dobbins in the backfield. He's going to get the carry, and he's got the 1st down and then some. He's down to the 34-yard line. Of course, last year, California Versailles game played at Versailles, one of the best games we've ever had on Lake TV. It was David Connor with a 1-yard touchdown run in the waning seconds of that ball game. Versailles was victorious. Boy, what a game that was. And I know that the California faithful, they've not forgotten, as have the California players not forgotten. So Dobbins gets the carry once again.
Yeah, well, I thought it was quite peculiar that the visiting team was on the home team side of the field. Never seen it before.
A big shout out to not only an incredible mentor and friend, but also my pastor, Pastor Jerry Piker, who is at home. Congratulations, Pastor. He just got done going through his last chemo treatment. So God is faithful as he continues to make a very long road to recovery. Of course, been in our prayers and thoughts, Pastor Jerry. Really happy to hear from you. Thanks for tuning in. And now we've got a penalty marker on the field. Not really sure what is going on.
It happens every week.
So Blair Oaks, a 71-yard touchdown pass with 5 seconds left in the half.
No way.
2-point conversion, no good. So 12-6 in that one. Here's Williams now. Across, his body comes back, and he's got Espinosa, who makes a couple guys miss. He's all the way down to the 8-yard line. He's got 17 yards. A Tiger 1st down, and now Kobe Williams starting to settle into a little bit of a groove. You see him start to complete a lot of passes.
Yeah, Williams threw it right where Espinosa was the only one that was able to catch that ball.
Yeah, in double coverage, you called it, partner. It was a little comeback route. Espinosa settled nicely. Good throw, good catch. And Versailles now knocking on the door. 1st and goal from the 8. Dobbins in motion. It's Williams rolling to his left. He's going to keep it across the 5. The ball's on the turf, and I believe Versailles fortunate enough to fall on it. Boy, that was very nearly disastrous for the Tigers. They are able to recover at the 4-yard line, but it's Kobe Williams, a little careless with the football. He got drilled.
He got crushed.
So I stand corrected, not careless. He just got crushed. So 2nd and goal now. He had some daylight.
Yeah, he certainly did.
And that hole closed quick.
It was like the solar eclipse.
Dave Glendenning, everybody, doesn't get much better than this guy. Having a lot of fun in our first season together. Dave, thanks for joining us. Now 2nd and goal from the 5. The give is Grant Hutchinson. The ball's on the turf again. Oh my goodness. And Versailles, they just don't want to hold on to the football. Coach Silvers, he is running all the way onto the field to get the timeout with 46 seconds, but boy, Versailles, very, very careless with the football on this possession as they get into goal-to-go situation. We're going to stay right here now, Dave. What have you seen?
Well, I saw a team that's very fortunate to recover 2 of their own fumbles back-to-back.
You know, I believe it was Grant Hutchinson who actually recovered his own fumble. The ball hit the turf, and he said, oh, no. No way was he going to let California get down. He jumped right back in it. We're actually here on screen. Waved to everybody. Dave had no idea, but here we are from the Lake TV booth here at Riley Field. Hi, everybody, and now back to the field. Thank you, Ricky. So Versailles now gets a timeout. I think that's a real good timeout. Kind of regroup. Obviously, a lot taking place here, but California, they're looking to keep this a 1-point ball game.
Yeah, I think Coach Brock Silvers really wants to get a good execution on this play. That's why I called that timeout. It's a very, very, very key down coming up here.
So Blair Oaks, after that score with 7 seconds to go, they onside kick recovered by Eldon, and that ends up being the end of the half. So 12-6. 3rd and goal now. Kobe Williams under center. The give is to Dobbins. He cuts inside. He's down to about the 3 or maybe the 2-yard line, but out of the end zone. So it'll be interesting to see as we're inside 40 seconds to play if Preston Sylvie comes out to try to extend Versailles' lead, or if they go for a touchdown and the offense stays out on the field. This is as loud as you'll hear a crowd get. Oh, baby, 4th and goal. Williams under center. Hard count, trying for it. Inside of 15 seconds, play clock down to 2. And Versailles burns their their 2nd timeout of the quarter. So we're going to take a short commercial break. We'll be right back on Lake TV after this.
At Lake Regional Sports Medicine, we're proud to support our local student athletes,
increasing their safety so they can compete in the sports they love.
At Lake Regional Sports Medicine, keeping athletes safe and healthy is not just a job, it's our passion.
That's why Lake Regional offers 5 area locations for physical therapy.
And a team of physicians specialized in sports medicine.
Lake Regional Sports Medicine, here for you.
And back here on Lake TV and on the verge of a big-time play. Regardless of who you're rooting for, it's 4th and goal from inside the 2-yard line, and the question remains, will Brock Silvers elect to send Preston Sylvie out and look to extend this lead right before the break? Because Versailles is going to be kicking, you remember, to start the 2nd half as California gets it first, or will Versailles elect to try to punch it into the end zone?
It had to cross his mind, but I think he's a betting man. He's going for it here. I would.
And he certainly is.
On the road.
4th and goal from the 2-yard line. Kobe Williams under center. Look for a naked bootleg here. It's Dobbins. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. And Taylor Dobbins, his 2nd touchdown of the night, 4th of the season, and that extends Versailles' lead 13-6 with 7.2 left. Very nice drive executed by the Versailles Tigers, and they're an extra point away from going up 8. Boy, California, a couple of opportunities with the ball on the turf twice, unable to capitalize, and it's Versailles. They found themselves behind very early, 6-0, but they have now scored 13 unanswered points. The hold by Wilson, and it's blocked at the line of scrimmage. Low snap, nice job by Wilson to get it down. And Sylvie only his 2nd missed extra point of the year. So with 7.2 seconds left in the first half of play, Versailles leads the California Pintos 13-6. Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching exclusive coverage of high school football on Lake TV.
Pro Designs, but better than a billboard.
If you're looking for a long-term, sustainable way to brand your business, wrap it. This is Jimmy at Pro Designs, and we're excited to announce we now offer financing. That's right. Pay as you grow with flexible payment options. Go to prodesigns.com, click on the financing tab, and in minutes, know your approval status. Simple, fast, and easy.
Pro Designs, but better than a billboard.
Back here on Lake TV, quick shout out to longtime scoreboard operator and absolute mainstay here in the community of California, Alan Sparks, and of course longtime spotter Bob Bookout. Always nice seeing familiar, friendly faces here in California. So Alan and Bob always here, and really enjoyable having them next to us for the broadcast, Dave.
Yeah, I was about to say, after that last score, it kind of quieted down this California crowd, but it looks like they're trying to get back in it.
Right back in it now, and Preston Sylvie set to kick a very important kickoff here. It's a squib, and that is fielded at the 33-yard line right there.
California covers the kick. Pintos will have it first and 10.
Big question here as well. What do? You try to throw a big one down the field,
John,
kneel on it?
I don't know. It'll be interesting to see what California decides. John Calton, the junior who recovered that kick, not incredible field position at the 33, and maybe not worth taking a shot, but we'll wait to see what Coach Michael Gregg does here.
Well, the Pintos have only attempted 2 passes the entire game, so this should be interesting. Make that 3.
Here we go. It's Alex Currens now in at quarterback. He's running, and he's up to about the 47-yard line, and that's going to be the last rush of the first half. So don't go anywhere, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be back in a couple of minutes with your Quick Car halftime show on Lake TV. It's 13-6 Versailles with the lead. We'll be right back after this.
Welcome to Burger's Smokehouse. Winter, spring, summer, or fall, Burger's Smokehouse invites everyone to come and visit our unique visitor center. See all the amazing museum-quality displays highlighting the seasons of the Ozarks and learn about meat curing and the history of Burger's Smokehouse. Peruse our factory country store where we offer the largest selection of cured and smoked meats found anywhere. While you're here, grab a smoked meat sandwich and enjoy our video tour in the Good Old Days Theater to see how we produce our famous products. Our 4-generation family business has combined time-tested curing traditions with modern meat processing innovations to become the largest specialty cured and smoked meat processor in the nation. Burger Smokehouse is nestled deep in the rolling Ozark Hills near California, Missouri, just 20 miles north of Eldon on Highway 87. We're just a short drive from anywhere in the lake area. Just follow the road signs to Burger's Smokehouse. You can find our products in grocery stores throughout the lake area. Visit our website at smokehouse.com. Burger's Smokehouse, your trusted provider of cured and smoked meat since 1952.
It's the simple things in life, all the little moments that together add up to something spectacular. Slumberland, it's a good life.
Your car, it's part of who you are. It's your partner in weekday traffic and your passport to weekend fun. For all your car is to you, isn't it time you did something for it too? Quick Car's Unlimited Wash Club features unlimited washes starting as low as $22 a month. Plus, with every full-service oil change at Quick Car, you'll get an extreme interior clean for only $7. The Quick Car Unlimited Wash Club. Quick, easy, and professional every time. In Osage Beach, 2 blocks from Hy-Vee.
Pro Designs, but better than a billboard.
If you're looking for a long-term, sustainable way to brand your business, wrap it. This is Jimmy at Pro Designs, and we're excited to announce we now offer financing. That's right. Pay as you grow with flexible payment options. Go to prodesigns.com, click on the financing tab, and in minutes, know your approval status. Simple, fast, and easy.
Pro Designs, but better than a billboard.
Here at Rick Ball Ford Lincoln, my team is driven to be different. Different in a great way because we're going to give you the very best customer satisfaction anywhere. One of the parts about our dealership you will love is our 1995 oil changes. You get a free alignment check, you get a free multi-point inspection, you get a free car wash. Everybody will get all of that combined for $19.95. Stop by today or come visit us at rickball.com.
At Lake Regional Sports Medicine, we're proud to support our local student athletes.
Increasing their safety so they can compete in the sports they love.
At Lake Regional Sports Medicine, keeping athletes safe and healthy is not just a job, it's our passion.
That's why Lake Regional offers 5 area locations for physical therapy.
And a team of physicians specialized in sports medicine.
Lake Regional Sports Medicine, here for you.
Your car, it's part of who you are. It's your partner in weekday traffic and your passport to weekend fun. For all your car is to you, isn't it time you did something for it too? Quick Car's Unlimited Wash Club features unlimited washes starting as low as $22 a month. Plus, with every full-service oil change at Quick Car, you'll get an extreme interior clean for only $7. The Quick Car Unlimited Wash Club. Quick, easy, and professional every time. In Osage Beach, 2 blocks from Hy-Vee.
And now it's time for the Quick Car Halftime Show. Back to the booth with Will and Dave.
And we're back here on Lake TV. It's your Quick Car Halftime Show. William Holtz, Dave Glendenning, and as you guys see there at the break, 13-6 Versailles out in front, but in the early going, it was all California.
Yeah, I'm actually having a blast in this game. The crowd, everything. I still think it's a really tight game. We'll just have to see if California can actually complete a pass here in the second half.
Yeah, only 2 attempts. Of course, Ross Reinhardt, our head production assistant on stats tonight, told us now there's been 2 pass attempts. One was the interception from Cooper Wilson. One was the completion of Liam Schatzer. That one ended up getting called back on the chop block, you'll remember. So it's been all Corey Friedmeier. And in the first half, 11 carries for 98 yards and a touchdown. And he is our Slumberland Furniture Spotlight Player of the Game for the Pintos. Of course, on the other end, Kobe Williams for Versailles. He's 6 of 12 for 79 yards and an interception. Now, you'll remember he had the big drop pass, Jonathan Geyer, early in the game. And he also missed a Cooper Wilson that may have been a 50-yard touchdown. So a couple of mishaps, but Versailles, I'll tell you what, they fell behind early, 6-0, after the interception by Dakota Henry. California, one play. It was Corey Friedmeier, 36 yards to the house. It looked like, boy, Versailles really struggling here. Well, not so fast. Their defense gets back on track. They do a nice job leading the charge defensively. Michael Trotter, he had 6 tackles in the first half. And Versailles on the legs of Taylor Dobbins. He's got 2 touchdowns. And another thing to keep an eye on, Grant Hutchinson was shaken up in the first half. He was back out there and he looked real comfortable when he got the football.
Well, I think really one of the keys here is Versailles' exotic defense that they're throwing at California. They can't figure it out. Maybe at halftime, coaches will get together, figure out a better offensive plan here in the second half. I mean, if you haven't even completed 1 pass in the first half, that's saying something about the opposing team's defense.
And as much as it says about Versailles' defense, it also tips your cap a little bit at the play calling of Michael Gregg in this California offense. Now, last week in his first game at quarterback, Liam Glenn only attempted 6 passes. He completed 3 of those, 1 for a touchdown, and he is 0 for 1 with an interception in the first half, his first interception of the young season, but he's only attempted 7 passes. So I get the sense, obviously, California not going to be doing a lot of throwing the football. They're going to be relying heavily on Corey Friedmeier, and Versailles knows that. So if you're California, you might start to see a little bit of Liam Glenn. You might get to see Jacob Adams a little bit, maybe Dakota Henry get in the mix and start getting some touches.
Yeah, I mean, they really don't need a pass. It's such a close game. They can still just stick with the run, pick their holes, and maybe they'll just be able to figure that out here in the second half. But this exotic defense, like I mentioned at the beginning of the game, has really been stifling them.
Yeah, 4-2-5 is what Versailles lines up in, as you touched on in the pregame show, partner. And very interesting because of those 5 guys in the secondary, they love to throw in different packages, different blitz plays. And so those 5 guys, well, those 5 guys can turn into four linebackers, 5 down linemen. It's really interesting the way that this defense works under the direction of Jason Vansel, Josh Walters, Bo Roseblock, Dusty Daniels, just an incredible assistant coaching staff for the Versailles Tigers. And they were looking comfortable after those first couple of series, and they were a little shaky. Now, Kobe Williams, 6 of 12 on the night. He started a little rough, and over the last quarter and a half, he started to find his groove. I believe of those 6 completions, he completed 5 of his last 7 for about 55 yards, including the long 29-yard completion to Taylor Dobbins. You'll remember Dobbins made a really nice sliding catch for the first down, and of course, his 2 touchdowns. Dobbins probably going to have to be your front runner if things stay the way they are now for your Pro Designs Player of the Game. Of course, still a second half of football to play. As we all know, a lot can change in a half of football, so we're going to take a commercial break. We'll be right back with the rest of your Quick Car Halftime Show on Lake TV after this.
Your car, it's part of who you are. It's your partner in weekday traffic and your passport to weekend fun. For all your car is to you, isn't it time you did something for it too? Quick Car's Unlimited Wash Club features unlimited washes starting as low as $22 a month. Plus, with every full-service oil change at Quick Car, you'll get an extreme interior clean for only $7. The Quick Car Unlimited Wash Club. Quick, easy, and professional every time. In Osage Beach, 2 blocks from Hy-Vee.
At Lake Regional Sports Medicine, we're proud to support our local student athletes.
Increasing their safety so they can compete in the sports they love.
At Lake Regional Sports Medicine, keeping athletes safe and healthy is not just a job, it's our passion.
That's why Lake Regional offers 5 area locations for physical therapy.
And a team of physicians specialized in sports medicine.
Lake Regional Sports Medicine, here for you.
Welcome back to Riley Field. As you see, 13-6, your halftime score. Versailles lead. You're currently enjoying the entertainment of the California dance team. Really nice choreography, very nice. A big group of dancers California has, as you see them, nicely done here. William Holtz at Riley Field, joined by my partner in crime, Dave Glenn Denning, alongside our head production assistant, Ross Reinhardt. And boy, I'll tell you what, the booth here has just done a marvelous job smashing off on all the Burger Smokehouse products.
And me too.
Yeah, Dave, I guess I have to probably take credit. I might have slid in on those ribs. Boy, those were good. We'll stay right here. Enjoy the entertainment from the dance team. Squad does their part. Here we're back in the booth. William Holtz alongside Dave Glendenning. As you see, 13-6 Versailles, 13 unanswered points, and California is going to get the ball first to start the second half. And one of the most important things, if you're California, Versailles, all the momentum, 2 straight scores, had a little problem moving the football. If you're California, is you don't want to go 3 and out. It's very important you sustain a drive, get a couple of first downs, and make sure that Versailles defense has to stay on the field.
I also believe that California really needs to have 0 penalties here in the second half. They had a few there in the first half, not too many, but it kind of stalled a few of their drives. And if they can stay penalty-free, possibly on this first possession, march it down for a score, that would be great.
Yeah, it obviously is the ideal start to the second half is for California to come out and get a score, but I think it's so important like I said, not to come out and go 3 and out. Try to mix it up a little bit. You may even see California go to the play action. Only 2 pass attempts in the first half. It was all running the football on the legs of Corey Friedmeier. You saw Jacob Adams and Dakota Henry get in on the mix. But I wouldn't be surprised if Coach Michael Gregg and his coaching staff don't draw up some kind of play action here. Versailles defense starting to stack the box. You see those 5 guys in the secondary starting to come to the line of scrimmage because they are anticipating it's going to be Friedmeier that gets the ball. It's going to be a quarterback keeper with Liam Glenn. And I do think for Coach Michael Gregg and his Pinto coaching staff, if you come out with some kind of play action, you got a very, very good chance of maybe finding Jacob Hofstetter down the sideline for a long score. Of course, no telling that could happen, but you just think when all these running plays, you start getting them rocking, you start getting them cheating a little bit, that bend but don't break mentality for Versailles defense, well, if you can catch them sleeping, they just might break.
Yeah, I noticed that too there in the first half. It didn't seem like they had any safeties deep. It seemed like there was only 2 guys kind of cheating up. Looked like they were almost linebackers, but they were actually defensive backs. But they're going to make them change that. So you're right. Maybe they should throw a couple long ones and test that defense and make them adjust to them instead of the other way around.
Yeah, so the most impressive thing, Dave, that I saw from California in the first half was on the offensive line opening up holes and also the way they came out and started this football game. For the Versailles Tigers, I was incredibly impressed with the way they recovered from their start for this football game. Obviously, the big turnover allowing California to score, and then the punt. You'll remember on 4th and long, a punt by quarterback Kobe Williams, who also does the punting, went right into the side of the leg of Grant Hutchinson. Yeah, we're going to call it the leg. You go.
We're not calling it the Mark Sanchez play.
It's close. And so for Versailles to overcome that, very impressive. Obviously, you get some very savvy football players in there, and you couldn't say any more about the second quarter and a half of play for Kobe Williams. So we're going to take a short commercial break. When we come back, ladies and gentlemen, we will have our second half of action, and it promises to be a good one. We'll be back after this.
Welcome to Shawnee Bluff Winery and Vineyard. Order from a full menu including our tasty brick oven pizza. Shawnee Bluff Winery has an amazing assortment of local-made wines by the glass or bottle, and live music to enjoy them by. We even have quaint lakeside rooms to easily turn your visit into a vacation. Just 7 scenic miles down Route 54, look for Missouri's largest wine bottle, marking the entrance to Shawnee Bluff Vineyard, where you can relax among the grapevines and enjoy the beautiful view. The Vineyard offers a beautiful setting for our live concerts all summer long, from names like Clint Black, Charlie Daniels, 38 Special, and many more. When it comes to events, Shawnee Bluff Winery and Vineyard has you covered. Our event coordinator is there to help you every step of the way. The winery has options for small gatherings up to 30 indoors or groups under the tent with a 14-mile panoramic view of the lake. Our 50-acre vineyard is home to our 5,000-square-foot facility that can handle up to 300 guests and all the amenities you might need for your big day or event. So whether you're looking for some great wine and food or views and celebrations, the winery and vineyard at Shawnee Bluff has everything you need to make your getaway unforgettable.
Here at Rick Ball Ford Lincoln, my team is driven to be different. Different in a great way because we're going to give you the very best customer satisfaction anywhere. One of the parts about our dealership you will love is our 1995 oil changes. You get a free alignment check, you get a free multi-point inspection, you get a free car wash. Everybody will get all of that combined for $19.95. Stop by today or come visit us at rickball.com.
Tired of the same boring Mexican food? Then come to Veracruz Mexican Restaurant, where you'll find all your favorites on the menu, including our signature burrito caliente and our variety of weekday lunch combos, all prepared with the finest and freshest ingredients. And our fun, family-friendly atmosphere can now be enjoyed at Veracruz Jr. off Highway 52 in Stover. Perfect for all occasions. Stop in either location to enjoy authentic Mexican cuisine, or call to place a takeout order. Off Highway 5 in Versailles, and now Highway 52 in Stover.
At Lake Regional Sports Medicine, we're proud to support our local student athletes.
Increasing their safety so they can compete in the sports they love.
At Lake Regional Sports Medicine, keeping athletes safe and healthy is not just a job, it's our passion.
That's why Lake Regional offers 5 area locations for physical therapy.
And a team of physicians specialized in sports medicine.
Lake Regional Sports Medicine, here for you.
Your car, it's part of who you are. It's your partner in weekday traffic and your passport to weekend fun. For all your car is to you, isn't it time you did something for it too? Quick Car's Unlimited Wash Club features unlimited washes starting as low as $22 a month. Plus, with every full-service oil change at Quick Car, you'll get an extreme interior clean for only $7. The Quick Car Unlimited Wash Club. Quick, easy, and professional every time. In Osage Beach, 2 blocks from Hy-Vee.
And that concludes our Quick Car halftime show. And it is time to get this second half underway. And my goodness, there is a beautiful redheaded baby in the booth. I am losing all focus. Hi there, little guy. Aw.
From one ginger to another.
From one ginger to another. Look at this guy. Who is this? It's our nephew, Scott. Look at this guy. Aw, beautiful blue eyes. Tell you what, redheads are just typically good looking, you know? I'm the exception to that, but Scott right here is way too cool. Here, we'll get Scott on camera real quick. Oh, never mind. Just kidding. I typically have that effect on women, not babies. He says, Auntie, you don't let that crazy man take me away from you. So here come the officials. That's all we were missing here. It looks like they have things to talk about. So I have officially scared the daylights out of this beautiful baby.
I think his auntie's got him back under control.
Maybe next time we'll bring him on, but we'll let his aunt hold him because that clearly didn't go as planned.
And Versailles here set to kick off.
Preston Sylvie set to kick for Versailles. And he goes a high end-over-end kick. Fielded at about the 12-yard line. That's Dalby. Oh, and a big-time block on the play. Number 97, Liam Schatzer. He just punishes a Versailles would-be blocker. Wow. So California's first drive of the second half starts at their own 30-yard line, and we'll see if they don't get a little more creative offensively here.
And Liam Schatzer, he's been lining up in the tight end position tonight. And he's got a lot of blocks and let those Pintos get some runs on the outside tonight.
Yeah, the Pinto offensive line been a very impressive group tonight. So Glenn under center. That's going to be a pitch outside to Friedmeier, and he is bottled up and taken down. Taylor Dobbins, the first guy there for the Tigers. That goes, well, it looked like it was going to be a loss. Nice job by Friedmeier. He's able to get back to the line of scrimmage, but Dobbins initially had him about 2.5 yards back in the backfield, and that's just the driving force of those legs of Corey Friedmeier. He's able to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that brings up 2nd down and 10. Here's the inside give. Glenn to his fullback, and very little room there. And so Versailles now really doing a nice job zeroing in on the ball carriers. The last 3 runs for Friedmeier, he's only got 2 yards.
Well, Will, let's keep an eye on Versailles' defense here and see if they keep anyone deep. And if they're not, I don't know why California doesn't try to attack that.
Well, you're right, because this 4-2-5 now is Glenn. Under pressure, and welcome to the big show. It's Jonathan Geyer.
Late
with
flag.
the quarterback sack. Now, I don't know if he made contact to the quarterback head, and he did. So Jonathan Geyer makes contact to the quarterback's head. It's a legal contact, and that's a big penalty. California catches a big break.
Against the Tigers.
Yeah, the rule at the high school level, no contact to the head area of the quarterback, and Geyer, clear helmet-to-helmet hit on Liam Glenn, and what would have been about an 8-yard loss ends up being a first down on the penalty.
After the penalty, it'll be first down, California.
And they're going to call it an official unsportsmanlike
conduct.
And so it is after the illegal contact to the quarterback's head. Then somebody on the Versailles side gets whistled for unsportsmanlike conduct. And Versailles, they go from having California in a 4th and 18 and to get the football back, they're now self-destructing. It's 1st and 10 California at the Versailles 47. So what a swing that is. That's about a 40-yard swing, Dave.
Yeah, well, maybe I should have said Versailles could help out California by committing many penalties here in the early going. Those are just easy mistakes to correct.
Yeah, and I will tell you, though, I mean, to Versailles' credit, you get back there, and I mean, Jonathan Geyer just came in, and Glenn kind of came up as he saw him, and it just forced a helmet-to-helmet hit, and it could have been Jonathan Geyer out of frustration. I'm not sure who the unsportsmanlike conduct was. I'm a Friedmeier now. Versailles just all over him, leading the way, number 75 for the Tigers. It's Chase Hyman, the senior, also in on the stop. Preston Sylvie. So 2nd down and 11 now. Very impressed with the Pinto faithful here in California. They get loud, Dave.
Yes, absolutely. For the size of the crowd, it's very loud.
Yeah, no doubt. Now out of the shotgun, Liam Glenn. He pitches. Friedmeier able to hold on to it, and Taylor Dobbins in the backfield. That's a loss of 3.5. And I don't know what Coach Silvers and his defensive staff drew up at the break, but they are all over Corey Friedmeier and this offensive front for California.
Yeah, Dobbins, again, he's all over the place on both sides of the ball.
Corey Friedmeier's last 5 runs, 5 carries for a -3 yards. Kudos to the Versailles front making the adjustment at the break. Certainly paid dividends here in the early going. Yeah, Ross Reinhardt, you are correct, my friend. Cali's going to have to find a way to get somebody else involved offensively because Versailles' defense is zeroing in on Corey Friedmeier. So 3rd and long. Liam Glenn out of the shotgun, trip wide receiver, bottom of your screen. And now we're going to have what appears to be a penalty.
Foul. Delay game. California.
That's what I said they don't need. They were already in a 3rd and long. Looks like they're trying to blame the clock. There's some confusion here on the field. We're up here in the booth, and he didn't get the clock started, so this may be a really...
So delay of game, California. 3rd and 19 now. Not many plays in Coach Michael Gregg's playbook call for 3rd and 19. Here's Glenn under pressure, throws it deep. He's got Adams and just out of the reach of Jacob Adams. He even got a hand on it. Nice throw by Liam Glenn. It looks like Adams got turned around and that falls incomplete, which brings up an obvious punt situation for the Pintos.
You know, me watching that play, it looked like Adams could have just kept running through the ball. I mean, we've seen that time and time again where the receiver will slow down and stop the route before the ball gets there, and if they would have kept running full speed, the ball might have been there.
And there's the punt. by Glenn. Fair catch called for by Cooper Wilson and made after the bounce at the 23-yard line. So that's where Versailles gets it. 1st and 10 at their own 23. So that was a really nice start to this second half for that Versailles defense, Dave.
Penalty is the key on that drive for both teams.
I'm still emotionally wrecked over what happened with that baby.
Don't feel bad.
I used to be known as the baby whisperer. Now I'm going to be known at Riley Field as the baby terrorizer.
Well, in your defense, it is a little rowdy up here in the booth.
Yeah, we'll blame the guys up here.
You do have some facial hair. Some babies do get a little scared of that.
So the baby now at home taking a nap. Hopefully it comes back ready to let Will hold him. So it's Kobe Williams now. He's up to about the 29-yard line. He got about 5, maybe 6 yards. That's going to bring up 2nd down and 4.
Boy, big Kent Riley in on the tackle there. He's a big body. He's a big defensive tackle for California.
So 2nd down and 4 now. Wilson in motion. The give goes to Dobbins. He's got some daylight. Cross the 40 up to about the 42-yard line. That's a big-time gainer.
Yeah, that was Kent Riley, like I was just saying, on the tackle. He ran 15 yards downfield for that tackle from his defensive tackle position.
And that's good for 12 yards on the carry by Taylor Dobbins. He's having himself a good ball game. And a correction, Travis Dobbins, his dad's still at the hospital from his surgery, so he's watching on his phone. Appreciate you tuning in. Dobbins now gets the carry again, and ball's on the turf. That is way downfield, and still on the turf. And now there is a fight for the football. Looks like California has recovered. That could be a costly turnover. And California recovers. That's the 2nd turnover of the game for Versailles, and very fortunate that it's only their 2nd turnover because the ball has hit the turf a handful of times thus far. And Versailles' luck on the fumbles just does run out. They had someone downfield that fell on the football very wisely, but it took a weird bounce. California, they're going to be the benefactor as they take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
I think that was a big play because Versailles was catching rhythm on offense. Looked like they were just going to march down the field again. This is the break that California was looking for.
Friedmeier now, he gets going in the right direction. He's got about 8 yards. That's going to bring up 2nd down and 2.
Gain about 8, it'll be 2nd and 2 California from their own 35.
That looked like a little bit more of a creative run on the inside that I haven't seen yet tonight.
So Blair Oaks on 3rd and 10 from their own 3-yard line with a 97-yard touchdown run. The 2-point conversion no good, so 18-6 now Blair Oaks. The give is to Friedmeier, and he's going to be stopped for a couple-yard loss. Michael Trotter with the tackle for a loss. That's his 8th tackle for a loss on the season, and Trotter, a sure front runner for all district, all conference, all state. The young man is just a force on defense. That's another tackle for a loss. Going to bring up 3rd down and short now. Trotter, an incredible wrestler as well. He qualified for state and fared very well this year. Of course, the Versailles wrestling program, very impressive. That one's on the turf. Friedmeier picks it up, and then he's taken down. Last man there, Kobe Williams. Friedmeier slow to get up. Nice camera work right there by Chase Elliott. And you did get a look there at the bicep and tricep of Corey Friedmeier. The young man is cut up. So 4th down and 8 after the play. It was Jonathan Geyer who nailed Liam Glenn, forced the errant pitch to Friedmeier. Very fortunate for California. Friedmeier able to get that football back. So
and now he's about to kick it.
And
nice
a really
kick.
nice kick. Cooper Wilson very wisely lets that go, and that is going to go all the way to the 10-yard line. So that is a 72-yard punt. Versailles takes over 1st and 10 at their own 10-yard line, and that is officially a 72-yard punt off the leg of Corey Friedmeier. You got to be kidding me.
That was so impressive, Will. He was stuck in air when he was back there for that punt, and he still got off that beautiful kick.
I mean, that is a big-time change in field position. Beautiful punt. That's an impressive punt. Of course, now Versailles back on offense. Dobbins now out in the open. He's got good yardage up to about the 20-yard line. He's very close to and has a Versailles first down. So we are going to get an official ruling or an official measurement to see if Dobbins does have first down yardage.
It's going to be a close one here.
Okay, so it is going to be 2nd down and short for Versailles. Alan Sparks here all over it. Said, I am not going to stop the clock. They have not signaled. Good clock work, as always, from our man Alan Sparks here in California. So 2nd down and inches now for Versailles. Dave, if I'm a defense, I want that to be a first down, because 2nd and inches is basically a free play in my book.
What do they could do anything here.
The give is the Dobbins, and that time he does have the first down. I always like on 2nd down and inches to take a shot. I always love the play action. Let your quarterback air it out, because even if it falls incomplete, 3rd and inches very manageable, and even deep in your own end, if you don't get the 3rd and inches, sometimes you roll the dice, go for it on 4th and inches, but to no avail. They run the ball on 2nd and inches, and they have the first down. That being Versailles.
I think the difference of the game is Versailles is mixing up the pass and run, and California just keeps running the football almost in every single play.
Oh, here's the give. It's Dobbins now. Lowers his head. He's up to about the 30-yard line. Nice run. We're going to give him 7 yards, and Dobbins looks very, very comfortable running the football now as he's approaching 80-plus yards. On the California end for Corey Friedmeier, 5 of his last 10 runs have gone for 0 or negative yards, and Dobbins exactly at the 80-yard mark on 20 carries. Elvin in that Blair Oaks game, they're driving. They have it 1st and 10 at the Blair Oaks 20-yard line. They're down 18-6. We'll keep you posted there.
There are flags on the field.
Delay of game. Nope. Timeout.
So we're going to take a short commercial break. We'll be right back. You're watching exclusive coverage of high school football on Lake TV.
When that deer in the headlights lands on your hood, you need S&K Customs Auto Body and Collision Center in Versailles. S&K handles everything from dings to fender benders to major collisions to custom work. S&K handles all insurance claims, and our work is backed up with a lifetime guarantee. Got deductible? We pay up to $500 of your deductible. See Steve or Karen for details. We also fill propane tanks, from gas grills to RVs. S&K Auto Body and Collision Center, located right behind Citizens Bank in Versailles.
All the little moments that together add up to something spectacular. Slumberland, it's a good life.
And we're back. Second down and 4 for the Versailles Tigers. My guess would be a good time to do a rollout.
And you called it. It's the fake pitch, the naked bootleg. Here's Kobe Williams up to the 39-yard line. Good yardage. He's got 9 and another first down. Good call, Dave. You called for the rollout. Fake pitch left. He rolls out right and has 9 yards. Boy, you're getting really, really good at this thing. Of course, I do want to say Dave Glendenning's claim to fame is he was playing fantasy football before fantasy football existed. Back in the leather helmet days, back in, way, way back when, he was already creating his own form of fantasy football. You said you had Dan Marino as your quarterback?
Yes, and that was when he was kind of in his prime. He was one of the top quarterbacks drafted.
Now on that play, another bootleg, and it's Kobe Williams who gets taken down by Liam Glenn for a 2-yard loss. That's going to bring up second down and 12.
I'll tell you who was a beast back in the day on fantasy. Barry Sanders.
Oh, I would imagine.
If you had him on your team, you were looking really good. He was always the #1 pick.
That was before computers. You guys had to tally all the fantasy football stats and scores.
We did our drafts by conference call.
By conference call. Of course, Ross Reinhardt over here mouthing me because I'm cleaning up in our fantasy league. Cooper Wilson now with the reception up to the 41, a very modest gain. It's going to bring up third down.
But again, they're throwing the ball.
Short game, it'll be third down.
Unlike the Pintos.
Shout out to my friends, Nolan Sousley watching at home. He was an extra on the Ozark Netflix series. Nolan, a very, very proud grandpa. His daughter had a baby here in the last, Emmy Sousley had a baby here in the last year, and he, very, very proud papa. So here's the handoff to Dobbins. He's tripped up in the backfield once again. That's big Kent Riley in the backfield, the junior.
I think Liam Schatzer was on that play too.
Also, shout out to Bridget Sumner watching at home on MyLakeTV.com or via Como Channel 90. Love all the feedback from our viewers. It seems like we get more and more viewers each week. We couldn't do it without you guys, so thanks for tuning in. That, and of course, our sponsors. Now the punt, very nice boot. Takes a California bounce about the 32-yard line, so that goes for 29 yards on the punt. And California takes over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line. Big congratulations to Sophie Shore, who was proposed to during tonight's pregame festivities at the Jaws of Death. Chase Nugent, her fiance now, they've been together for quite a while, really an inspiring couple. They've done it the right way, and I'll tell you, just an amazing young couple. Congratulations, Chase. Congratulations, Sophie, the entire Nugent and Shore family. Just great people, and really exciting to see those two families officially come together. So 1st and 10 now.
Look at that defense all stacked up on the line, and there
and this time, it's #1, Alex Currens, the sophomore, back in at quarterback. That's a true testament to Michael Gregg's faith in him, because in his 2 games at quarterback, I don't mean to throw the young man under the bus, but he had 4 interceptions and 5 fumbles. So for him to come in here and run the football like that in a close game like this, big-time kudos to the sophomore, Alex Currens.
And I'll tell you what, Will, with them stacking the box like that, if he can get through the second line of defenders, he's got nothing but grass between him and the end zone.
Here's the quick hitter. It's Currens once again, this time bottled up real close to the line of scrimmage. He rolls forward and has about 5 yards, so nice run on that play.
You did see that in that last play. I mean, everyone was so close to the line of scrimmage on Versailles' defense. He could just found a little crease. He could have taking it all the way for a touchdown.
Curran's 3 rushes for 33 yards. Not really a math major, but that's 11 yards a carry, and he's doing his part to help his Pinto team keep this one close.
So 2nd down and 5. They can get some positive yardage here, give them a 3rd and short, or even get a 1st down here. That would be really good for the Pintos.
So 2nd down and 5 now. Currens remains in at quarterback. New ball carrier, this number 41, and I'll tell you what, really moving his legs. That is number 41, Bone Cutter with the carry. Dustin Bone Cutter with the carry, number 41, an impressive run. He was bottled up at the line of scrimmage, kept those legs moving. And of course, that's the relative of Bone Cutter. Bone Cutter Outdoor Sporting Goods, shameless plug from Mike Staten. There's the pitch outside. This Friedmeier, he's got 1st down yardage inside the 40, down to the 37. And Eldon knocking on the doorstep at Blair Oaks. They've got it 1st and goal at the 1-yard line. Michelle Vernon keeping us updated on that one.
And what's the score on that game again?
18-6, Blair Oaks with the lead.
Okay.
Eldon has not beat Blair Oaks, well, I think since the Jim Harriman days. And Eldon, they're knocking on the doorstep now. So 1st and 10. Currens remains in at quarterback. He's got to keep it. Taylor Dobbins makes it. Oh, and it's a big-time pitch.
Stiff arm.
And it is, oh, my. Corey Friedmeier, Alex Currens, one of the most risky plays you'll ever see. He had about 15 yards outside. Versailles was on him. He makes an errant pitch. It takes a very fortunate bounce. Corey Friedmeier picks it up. He goes 24 yards to the house, and he does a nice job. And we are just an extra point away from this one being tied.
Wait a second.
What an amazing game we've had here, and this one.
Okay, people here in the press box are going bonkers.
Well, I thought it looked dangerously close to a forward lateral.
How could it be a illegal forward pass if he was past the line of scrimmage?
Well, you can't pitch it forward at any time.
I guess. Yeah.
No, you can never pitch it forward past the line of scrimmage. So we're still squaring this one away.
Wow.
Of course, there's no replay. So it bounced forward, so the officials are calling it an incomplete pass. If that's the case, they should call a penalty for an illegal forward pass.
There was one thing I said to the referees when they came up and gave us their names. I said there's a good reason why you guys probably don't have numbers on the back of your uniforms.
At the Tiger 37-yard line.
So we are going to get things squared away and take a short commercial break, folks. It is getting very chippy here from Riley Field. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after this on Lake TV.
Chances Are Restaurant and Lounge in Laurie is a hometown favorite and has been since 1989. With generous portions, favorable pricing, and a familiar staff that treats you like family, going to Chances Are is a no-brainer. They're open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner 7 days a week. Come in on the weekends for the prime rib and all-you-can-eat shrimp. And on Saturday night, year-round, they feature live music with some of the area's hottest bands. And if you stay out too late on the weekend and need that late breakfast fix the next morning, come enjoy our all-you-can-eat breakfast buffet until noon on Saturdays and 1 on Sundays. Off Highway 5 in Laurie, come find out what makes us so special and...
If you're here once,
chances are you'll be back.
Welcome back to Riley Field in beautiful California, Missouri. I do feel like Versailles really caught a break there. It appeared it was very close, but the ball hit the turf and rolled forward. So very, very interesting. Now Brock Silver's trying to set it straight. He's being very, very... He's given a lot of freedom here to still be on the field. But his point is, if it's an illegal forward pass, it's a loss of down and a loss of 5 yards. You saw it last night in the Thursday night game. Any illegal forward pass is a loss of down and loss of yardage.
To say the least, the California
right. I don't know what's going on with this officiating crew. Obviously a lot to be upset about. I don't think anybody knows what's going on, including this officiating crew. I will say kudos for coming together and trying to get it right, but with 2.1 seconds left in the third quarter, California, they still trail after that touchdown called back.
That was most unfortunate.
You see Jason Vansel, longtime coach with the Versailles Tigers. Don't let me forget, when we come back in the fourth quarter, I got a very great story to tell you about Coach Vansel. So 2nd and 10. Oh, and who has it? It's Currens. And now he's out to the right side. Boy, having a hard time keeping an eye on the football. So that's going to conclude our third quarter of play. When we come back, it'll be 3rd and 7 California. Don't go anywhere, folks. You're watching exclusive coverage of high school football on Lake TV.
Welcome to Burger's Smokehouse. Winter, spring, summer, or fall, Burger's Smokehouse invites everyone to come and visit our unique visitor center. See all the amazing museum quality displays highlighting the seasons of the Ozarks and learn about meat curing and the history of Burger's Smokehouse. Peruse our factory country store where we offer the largest selection of cured and smoked meats found anywhere. While you're here, grab a smoked meat sandwich and enjoy our video tour in the Good Old Days Theater to see how we produce our famous products. Our 4-generation family business has combined time-tested curing traditions with modern meat processing innovations to become the largest specialty cured and smoked meat processor in the nation. Burger's Smokehouse is nestled deep in the rolling Ozark Hills near California, Missouri, just 20 miles north of Eldon on Highway 87. We're just a short drive from anywhere in the lake area. Just follow the road signs to Burger's Smokehouse. You can find our products in grocery stores throughout the lake area. Visit our website at smokehouse.com. Burger's Smokehouse, your trusted provider of cured and smoked meat since 1952.
We are back on Lake TV, and I will tell you, California faithful has a very big reason to be upset after checking the cameras. It was a backwards lateral that bounced forward, and it was after the touchdown that head coach Brock Silvers, you got to give him credit, he pleaded and begged, and the flag was thrown, which should not be allowed. Mike Staten, PA announcer here in California, Missouri, not happy with the officiating crew. You probably heard him through my mic. Rightfully so, but we'll see if California can overcome their misfortunes. 3rd down, it's Currens with the give. That's Bone Cutter up to about the 28-yard line. He's very near first down yardage. He has about 6, going to bring up 4th down in inches, and there's a big-time upcoming play.
Well, depending on the outcome of this game, I hope the referees don't need a police escort to get out of here.
3rd and 2, California, from the Tigers' 29-yard line.
Brock Silver's a little intimidating. That nice female official got scared.
Being a referee, it's a tough job.
Inside given, it's Michael Trotter. Gonna stop him behind the line of scrimmage or at the line of scrimmage. That's going to be a turnover on downs, and it's Michael Trotter, Tigers lead tackler. He came in averaging 12 tackles a game. He's had a huge ball game, and that has got to be the biggest stop of the game for him. You probably hear our friends up here in the booth, rightfully so, not happy about the officiating, but still a lot of football left to be played. Here's the pitch to Taylor Dobbins. Tries to get outside. He's tripped up from behind. Penalty marker
Makeup
on the
call,
field.
perhaps.
There are flags on the field. Philly, I believe, was against the Tigers.
So it's a hold on Versailles. We'll back it up. That's going to bring a first down and long. Second down and 22, or first down and 22 now after the 12-yard holding penalty. Out of the shotgun, Kobe Williams. First and 22. To his right, Taylor Dobbins. Play action. Williams going to keep it, and he's taken down back behind the line of scrimmage.
Nathan Cordy, the tackle for California. It'll be second down.
So second down and 24 after the 2-yard loss. 10:30 left in the ball game. Versailles second and forever. There's the give to Dobbins. Nice cut back up to about the 20-yard line. He has 5 yards. That's going to bring up third down and 19 now for Versailles. And I think it's needless to say, California, they need to get a stop here.
I look for Kobe Williams to roll out to his left and look for Cooper Wilson.
Dobbins with the carry. Modest conservative call for Versailles. He has 3. Going to bring up fourth down and 14. And I think obvious punt situation here for the Tigers. So kudos to the Pintos after feeling like they got gypped on the last series. They get the ball back. Big defensive stop, and we'll see if their offense can't march them down the field. So nobody back to return here for California. Kobe Williams out of the shotgun. Now he goes back a couple of yards to punt. Gets rid of it. Takes a Versailles bounce all the way down to the 38-yard line. That's officially a 38-yard punt. And California takes over first and 10 at the 38-yard line. Will remain right here. First and 10, California on their 38. So obviously big series here, 9-minute mark. And in any sport, always have to overcome the human element at times, and that's very true right now for California. Only down 1 score. They feel like they should be tied, and they probably have a very, very good justification in feeling so. But nonetheless, 13-6 Versailles in front. Currens now. The pitch to Friedmeier, and ooh, a big-time hit. After a very modest gain, brings up second down and 2. Or it brings up second down and 8.
Yeah, he got low and drove his legs into that tackle. That was very well coached. Still looking for the California Pintos here to put the ball in the air. soften up that Versailles defense.
Quick hitter now. Currens has his man outside down the sideline, and big-time gainer Jacob Adams all the way down to the 27-yard line. Big-time hitter for California, and that gets the crowd right back in it.
See, caught Versailles asleep there. They saw the ball flying through there. They probably were all just staring at it going, what?
Yeah, Alex Currens, the big-time completion to Jacob Adams, who takes it down to the 27-yard line of Versailles, and here come the Pintos. Inside give. There's Bone Cutter down to about the 15-yard line. He's got 12 yards and another California first down.
But not before another California Pinto. First and 10 California at the Tiger 15-yard line.
Quick hitter. Oh!
Back at it again.
Incomplete, dangerous pass. Currens looking for Jacob Adams once again, and very fortunate that falls harmlessly to the turf.
They're running that same play twice out of 4. You can't catch him off guard now with that one.
Number 33, Corey Friedmeyer, the ball carrier for California.
Friedmeyer on the carry. Gang tackle by Versailles defense.
Keeper Wilson for the Tigers. It'll be third down.
Third down and 5 now. Quick shout out to the Versailles cross country team, Coach Piercy and Coach Randall. They're taking that team to a meet in Lynn tomorrow. So big shout out to the Versailles cross country team. Big shout out to the California band.
Friedmeyer, the ball carrier.
Friedmeyer, the ball carrier. He's going to be stopped a couple yards shy in the backfield. That's going to bring a fourth down now for California.
They're down here sniffing the end zone. They better do something with it. All I'm asking for is the Pintos just to throw one up over the center.
So
there we go.
Rolling out to the right. Here's Currens under pressure. Dobbins is there and he knocks him out, and finished up by Cooper Wilson at the 10-yard line. So Versailles defense a very big stop. And Versailles takes over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line. So now that story, I wanted to tell you about Jason Mansell, longtime assistant coach. He was assistant head coach under Coach Glenn Lemon back in the day. Very good team back when Corey Sheets, Aaron Bolton, Eddie Stevenson, Logan Bill Boys, of course, Brian Edding, a lot of kids I went to school with. Well, he was my U.S. history teacher. And we had a misplaced history book. I mean, I was, not that I'm real mature or level-headed. Here we have a timeout on the field. We're going to stay right here on Lake TV as a California Pinto player injured here on the near sideline being looked at. Looks like just a cramp. And I was pretty hard-headed, as most high school men probably are. I always thought I was right, and we had a missing textbook. And I was frustrated because I thought I gave it back to Jason, and I didn't. And he said, no, you need to get that for me, or there will be a $77 charge or something of the sort. Well, it ended up that it was in a friend of mine's locker that I used between classes. And so I ended up finding it. I ended up finding the book, and I walked it into Coach Vansel's classroom one day, and I did not say a word. I mean, I was frustrated with him. I did not say a word, and I set it down, and I ignored him. He said, "Where'd you find it, Holtz?" And very disrespectfully, I ignored him, and this led to him kicking everyone out of his classroom. And him and I had a heart-to-heart. When I say heart-to-heart, this was Jason Vansel telling me about my disrespect, and he was warranted in doing so. Well, I was pretty bothered by this, and we didn't really speak for the last couple weeks of school. And then come graduation time a few weeks later, and I'm walking by Coach Jason Vansel, and I walk by him, and he stops me, and he grabs my arm, and he says, Holtz, he goes, no hard feelings. Now do what you're going to do and go change the world. And what that showed me was a man who swallowed his pride. He was in the right. I was young, disrespectful. I was in the wrong, and I didn't have the wherewithal to think about apologizing, but he didn't want our last encounter to be a negative one, so he was the bigger man, stopped me. And looking back at that now, I can't help but think that was so impactful in me learning what it means to walk like a man, talk like a man, and how you treat people. And I always will remember that about Jason, because it really is the epitome of what Versailles is about. The administration, the teachers, the community as a whole. And, you know, in my past, I've gotten teary-eyed overthinking about the impact that Versailles has had on me. And there's no bigger moments than that. On my high school graduation day, Jason Vansel takes the time to do that, and that just speaks volumes.
That's a positive story, Will.
Yeah, and I mean, so kudos to you, Coach Vansel. He's been nothing but incredible. You see Alex Currens making his way to the sideline on his own accord, which is obviously super positive. But, you know, I wanted to tell that story why an opportunity, because in life, when you're right or you're wrong, you have one of two ways to do two things, and Jason Vansel chose the high road. And because of that, Mr. Vansel, you had a huge impact on my life, and you've had a hand in me having impact on other people because of you. So thank you for all that you poured into me and for that high road you took, because it will never, ever be forgotten.
I can't ever imagine seeing him thinking you do anything but the utmost respect, and I couldn't see Will Holtz as a high school student.
Oh boy, was I something else. Now Dobbins with the carry about 5 yards up, so 2nd and 5 now. And for those listening, you know, maybe not a Versailles fan, do gotta know, obviously my hometown, real involved in the Alumni Association, and just really proud to be a Versailles Tigers. I enjoy all our coverage schools, but, you know, being my hometown, a very special place in my heart, and Jason Vansel has a very big part in that. Now, Dobbins now, ball carrier once again.
Shots are on the tackle for California. It'll be 3rd down.
I'm now being messaged by Megan Vansel, the wife and mother of Jason's boys. I'll tell you what, a beautiful family. I know Michael, their oldest son. He was around Jackson Marshall a lot when I was around the program. Really, really cool young man. All right, so 3rd and short. And it's Hutchinson, and he is buried in the backfield. Liam Glenn, the first guy there for the Pintos, and that is a big stand for the California defense.
Ooh, look.
And Hutchinson now comes hobbling to the sideline. That ankle, ever since he hurt it in the early going, has been bothering him. So 4th down and short now, and I don't know what Coach Silvers is going to dial up. He does have his offense on the field under center, Kobe Williams.
Try to catch him offsides. No,
they're going for it. And the ball carrier,
looks like
not sure, in Versailles with a 1st down. Taylor Dobbins, the ball carrier, and a big-time gamble by Coach Brock Silvers, going for it on 4th and 1 inside his own 20-yard line under 5 minutes to go. And the gamble turns out to be a great one, as Versailles now a fresh set of downs. First and 10, pitch outside. It's Dobbins now trying to get outside. He does. Lowers his head, and he's up to the 28-yard line. But this one looks to be coming back as a flag in the vicinity of holding.
There are flags in the field. Phillies holding against the Tigers.
I got to give a shout out to my man Michael Vansel at home watching the game with his mom Megan. So this one going to be backed up deep all the way back to the 10-yard line for Versailles. Wow. So first down and 22 now. 4:19 remaining here in the ball game, and California down a score. They're going to have to keep Versailles from getting a first down so they can get this ball back. But certainly ball moving in the right direction as far as California is concerned. First down and 22. Sophomore Kobe Williams under center. Pitches outside, it's Dobbins, bounces outside, cuts back inside, he's got some yardage up to about the 23-yard line. Really nice run by Dobbins. He gets 13 yards on the carry, and he's shaking up, slow to get up, but he's right back to the huddle. So second down and 10 after the 12-yard carry by Dobbins. And now he's down, so we're going to take a short commercial break. You're watching exclusive coverage of high school football on Lake TV.
I geared down my motorcycle, and as I turned my head, it was that little black Escort. And the next thing I knew, I was laying on my back. I had about 4 seconds with my wife. I told her I loved her, and I'd lost my leg.
When clients come to us who have been in a motorcycle accident, that person needs to be seen for the rights that they have, the human value that they have, and know that we are listening to them.
You guys made us feel like we were worth fighting for.
Price and Randall. Client focused, results driven.
Pro Designs, but better than a billboard.
If you're looking for a long-term, sustainable way to brand your business, wrap it. This is Jimmy at Pro Designs, and we're excited to announce we now offer financing. That's right, pay as you grow with flexible payment options. Go to prodesigns.com, click on the financing tab, and in minutes, know your approval status. Simple, fast, and easy.
Pro Designs.
At Lake Regional Sports Medicine, we're proud to support our local student athletes,
increasing their safety so they can compete in the sports they love.
At Lake Regional Sports Medicine, keeping athletes safe and healthy is not just a job, it's our passion.
That's why Lake Regional offers 5 area locations for physical therapy.
And a team of physicians specialized in sports medicine.
Lake Regional Sports Medicine, here for you.
Back here on Lake TV, you see Coach Brock Silvers making his way off the field. He has spent a lot of time on the field tonight. Very surprised after the early sideline warning by the officials. They've allowed him such a long leash. He has lived on that field tonight.
True.
So Taylor Dobbins now, he's over on the sideline with Kalen, the athletic trainer for Lake Regional. We'll keep you posted on him, but his night could be done. Second down and 10. Pitch outside, that's Cooper Wilson. He cuts inside. He's got good yardage up to about the 31-yard line. He has 9. That's going to bring up a very big third down and 1. Don't forget, though, on the last 4th and 1 from inside his own 20, Coach Silvers rolled the dice. He got the first down on the legs of Taylor Dobbins. Dobbins now running here on the near sideline, trying to get ready to come back. You know he wants to finish this game for the Tigers. Hope they can even up their record. Of course, California, they have other ideas. 3rd and short, 2:50 left. The inside give, that's Michael Trotter. He's all the way up to the 41-yard line. He has about 10 yards and a big Tiger first down. Of course, the clock stops as they reset the chains. 1st and 10 Versailles, the 41-yard line. Now, one good thing for California, they've got all 3 timeouts in their pocket, but Versailles very lackadaisical on this drive, eating up a lot of time. First and 10 now. 2:20 left. The pitch outside to Wilson. Nice cut. He tries to get outside, and he will before being taken down On the play, Kyle Riley, the sophomore.
Kyle Riley, the tackle.
Yeah, Will, I think it would be a shame to see California not get another chance on offense for this game's over.
California.
So timeout, California, 2nd and 8 upcoming. We'll take a short commercial break. We'll be right back on Lake TV after this.
Your car, it's part of who you are. It's your partner in weekday traffic and your passport to weekend fun. For all your car is to you, isn't it time you did something for it too? Quick Cars Unlimited Wash Club features unlimited washes starting as low as $22 a month. Plus, with every full-service oil change at Quick Car, you'll get an extreme interior clean for only $7. The Quick Car Unlimited Wash Club. Quick, easy, and professional every time. In Osage Beach, 2 blocks from Hy-Vee.
Tired of the same boring Mexican food? Then come to Veracruz Mexican Restaurant, where you'll find all your favorites on the menu, including our signature burrito caliente and our variety of weekday lunch combos, all prepared with the finest and freshest ingredients. And our fun, family-friendly atmosphere can now be enjoyed at Veracruz Jr. off Highway 52 in Stover. Perfect for all occasions. Stop in either location.
Back here on Lake TV now, 2nd and 8. Williams, a fake pitch, and he is waylaid in the backfield. Big time stop defensively for California. Pickering in on the stop. Nathan Pickering, big time stop, and Blair Oaks now running away from Eldon. They're up 32-12 late in that one. So Eldon, they fought hard in that one, but Blair Oaks, they proved to be too much. Well, here we are, guys. Turn the lights down a little bit. Sorry, blinding you guys. There, William Holtz, Dave Glendenning here, Lake TV. 2:10 left in the game. And big time 3rd and 11, California. Done a really, really nice job here. They've only got 1 timeout left. 2:10 left in the game. 6-13, they find themselves down a score.
Lots of emotions going on the Pinto side of the ball.
Certainly, Kobe Williams now out of the shotgun with a quarterback keeper, and he is going to be bottled up once again. That's Schatzel. Leon Schatzer with the big time tackle at the line of scrimmage, going to bring up 4th and 11. And does California elect to call their last time out? They do. So with 2:04 left in the ball game, California holds Versailles and looks to be getting it back. With 2:04 left, 13-6. We'll be right back after this.
Here at Rick Ball Ford Lincoln, my team is driven to be different. Different in a great way because we're going to give you the very best customer satisfaction anywhere. One of the parts about our dealership you will love is our 1995 oil changes. You get a free alignment check, you get a free multi-point inspection, you get a free car wash. Everybody will get all of that combined for $19.95. Stop by today or come visit us at rickball.com.
From all that.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Lake TV as we wind this one down. 2:04 left in the ball game, 4th and 11. Kobe Williams, and okay, so we're going to have a flag on the play. Illegal procedure, false start, 5-yard penalty. Back him up.
No matter the outcome of this game, Will, I've had a great time.
Yeah, been an absolute dandy calling tonight's ball game. Of course, it got off an incredible fashion with burgers, smokehouse, the buffalo ribs, of course, the brisket. Williams now, punt, directional, tries to go out of bounds, and this is going to be really good field position for the Pintos. So at the 43-yard line, that's a very favorable Versailles spot. That's where it hit out of bounds. That had to be at least a 7 or 8 yard change in field position because the official not in good position. I'll tell you what, being a Versailles fan, California has a lot of right to be upset here.
Let's see if they can turn their fortunes around here with 1:58 left to go.
Oh, that's a dangerous pass. And recovered in bounce. Michael Schroeder for the Versailles Tigers. And that is a big-time recovery. Schroeder once again making his presence felt. So a quick shout out to the other Vansel boys, Jacob and Joshua, watching at home with their oldest brother, Michael, and their mother, Megan, the beautiful family of Jason Vansel. And boy, that's a big-time play for Versailles. Curran's really had no business pitching that ball. I know the pressure's on, but very errant pitch, and it pays dividends, or it doesn't pay dividends for California, as Versailles with a takeaway, and they're going to have the ball. 1st and 10 from the California 45 with 1:53 left in the game.
Yeah, I think it's California's poor execution and terrible luck this evening.
So the victory formation here for Versailles. Of course, the clock continues to wind. And so Versailles, they're going to be able to take a couple more knees here. So 2nd down and 11 now. And Versailles looks like they may escape Riley Field by the hair of their chinny chin chin. They're going to improve to 2-2. And uh-oh.
Save it! 12 down the field against the Tigers.
So that's going to stop the clock, and that's a big-time penalty for the Tigers. 5-yard penalty. Clock stops momentarily. This has been a game for the ages. So anyone who's watching at home interested in becoming an official, it's very clear to me that across the board, Misha is looking for quality officials in all sports. I know I picked up on it this year in basketball, and I don't believe I'm the only one picking up on it here tonight. Back in the victory formation. Another knee. But I don't know, doing my math here, I think that there's going to be some time left on the clock for California, even after this last knee.
Well, tonight, Taylor Dobbins has gone for 106 yards, 2 touchdowns on 26 carries. He had 1 catch for 24 yards, and he's averaged about 4.2 yards per carry. And he could be our Slumberland player of the game.
And I'm going to go ahead and ruin the surprise. Taylor Dobbins is your Pro Designs player of the game. And so it was 3rd down and 17. So now 4th down and 17.
Now 4th down.
And there's going to be about a 3-second difference here. So if you're Versailles, you probably take the snap, run around, fall down, hope the clock runs out. Folks, don't go anywhere. Following this one, we'll have our Rick Ball Ford Lincoln in Sedalia post-game show. We'll talk with our Pro Designs player of the game, and we'll talk with head coach Brock Silvers. And here now is quarterback Kobe Williams, and with 0.4 seconds left, California gonna get an opportunity yet.
It's not over. Folks, don't leave yet.
I'll tell you what, California gonna get an opportunity here. The Versailles sideline and fits, but California deserves a break. 1st and 10. This is gonna be your last play of the game.
Boy, Brock Silvers is going crazy on the sideline.
So in at quarterback, Alex Currens. He probably has the better arm of the 2 quarterbacks.
Oh no. What now?
So we're going to back this up 5 yards and try it again. So ball at the 43-yard line. We're going to get a look at the arm strength of Alex Currens, the sophomore. He'll be called upon to launch one close to the end zone. Versailles, they have got 7 guys back 20 yards off the line of scrimmage. They're only going to rush 3. One linebacker out of the shotgun is Currens.
And Versailles is not used to being in this defensive lineup.
Currens throws it deep and knocked away at the last second. Big stop for the Versailles defense. Cooper Wilson with the stop. So the final score tonight, Versailles hangs on and beats California 13-6. We'll be back with the Rick Ball Ford Lincoln in Sedalia postgame show after this.
Welcome to Burger's Smokehouse. Winter, spring, summer, or fall, Burger's Smokehouse invites everyone to come and visit our unique visitor center. See all the amazing museum-quality displays highlighting the seasons of the Ozarks and learn about meat curing and the history of Burger's Smokehouse. Peruse our factory country store where we offer the largest selection of cured and smoked meats found anywhere. While you're here, grab a smoked meat sandwich and enjoy our video tour in the Good Old Days Theater to see how we produce our famous products. Our 4-generation family business has combined time-tested curing traditions with modern meat processing innovations to become the largest specialty cured and smoked meat processor in the nation. Burger's Smokehouse is nestled deep in the rolling Ozark Hills near California, Missouri, just 20 miles north of Eldon on Highway 87. We're just a short drive from anywhere in the lake area. Just follow the road signs to Burger's Smokehouse. You can find our products in grocery stores throughout the lake area. Visit our website at smokehouse.com. Burger's Smokehouse, your trusted provider of cured and smoked meat since 1952.
It's the simple things in life, all the little moments that together add up to something spectacular. Slumberland, it's a good life.
Your car, it's part of who you are. It's your partner in weekday traffic and your passport to weekend fun. For all your car is to you, isn't it time you did something for it too? Quick Car's Unlimited Wash Club features unlimited washes starting as low as $22 a month. Plus, with every full-service oil change at Quick Car, you'll get an extreme interior clean for only $7. The Quick Car Unlimited Wash Club. Quick, easy, and professional every time. In Osage Beach, 2 blocks from Hy-Vee.
Pro Designs, but better than a billboard.
If you're looking for a long-term, sustainable way to brand your business, wrap it. This is Jimmy at Pro Designs, and we're excited to announce we now offer financing. That's right. Pay as you grow with flexible payment options. Go to prodesigns.com, click on the financing tab, and in minutes, know your approval status. Simple, fast, and easy.
Pro Designs, but better than a billboard.
Here at Rick Ball Ford Lincoln, my team is driven to be different. Different in a great way because we're going to give you the very best customer satisfaction anywhere. One of the parts about our dealership you will love is our 1995 oil changes. You get a free alignment check, you get a free multi-point inspection, you get a free car wash. Everybody will get all of that combined for $19.95. Stop by today or come visit us at rickball.com.
At Lake Regional Sports Medicine, we're proud to support our local student athletes.
Increasing their safety so they can compete in the sports they love.
At Lake Regional Sports Medicine, keeping athletes safe and healthy is not just a job, it's our passion.
That's why Lake Regional offers 5 area locations for physical therapy.
And a team of physicians specialized in sports medicine.
Lake Regional Sports Medicine, here for you.
I geared down my motorcycle, and as I turned my head, it was that little black Escort. And the next thing I knew, I was laying on my back. I had about 4 seconds with my wife. I told her I loved her, and I'd lost my leg.
When clients come to us who have been in a motorcycle accident, that person needs to be seen for the rights that they have, the human value that they have, and know that we are listening to them.
You guys made us feel like we were worth fighting for.
Price and Randall. Client focused, results driven.
It's time for the Rick Ball Ford Lincoln in Sedalia post-game show. Back to you, Will.
Give us a countdown from 5. Live here on the field with Brock Silvers, head coach of the Versailles Tigers. Coach, it may not be pretty, but a win is a win.
Yeah, I'm exhausted. I mean, I know our kids are. It was ugly. It was an ugly win, but a win's a win. And district and conference opponent, you can never be mad about that. So we got to get some stuff cleaned up and get figured out. But we got Warsaw coming again, and we knew it was a game that should have been close, and it was close.
Yeah, both teams played very, very physical. I know you guys didn't get off to the start you wanted to, but you guys rebounded very, very quickly. Talk about the way your team bounced back.
Yeah, in the second quarter, I thought we kind of took over, but we kind of quit waiting until the second quarter to do that, So that's something we've got to do a better job of, and that starts with me. I've got to do a better job of getting our kids ready to go to start the game. So that's something we got to get cleaned up, William, and I appreciate you guys doing this game. Our kids played their butt off. Hats off to them for winning another game. The second time we beat California in a row. Both great games, and you've done them both. So, no, I'm proud of our kids. Without watching film, I don't know who really stood out, but it was a total team effort to come out with this win tonight.
Yeah, defensively, you guys were hitting very, very hard. Talk about the play of your guys' defensive leader, Michael Trotter.
Yeah, Trotter's been great all year. He's been our team leader. He led us in tackles last year, and he's only a junior, so that's scary for everybody else. And I'm glad to have him, one of the hardest workers we got. But no, we got to do a better job of coaching up everybody. Trotter freelanced a little bit, made a lot of plays, made us look a lot better. Our defensive end stepped up. Jonathan Geyer played out of his mind tonight at the defensive end. I wouldn't want to run a speed option at him anymore. I mean, how many shots are you going to get your quarterback hit? So it was a great game for us overall, but I'm proud of all those guys, and we'll be fine.
Back to 500. You're 2-2 on the year, Coach. But more importantly than that, if there's anything more importantly than football, Coach, we're actually up here at this angle. If there's anything more important than football, it's got to be family, and you've got your beautiful kids. Let's talk about that.
My new daughter, Mary Lou, she's almost 7 months old, and Kaylee's 8 years old, and just it's awesome. And they love every minute of this. And I remember being a kid, and I never got to get on the field and stuff, so it's pretty special for me to be able to share this with them, and hopefully it's something they remember forever.
Hey, Kale, can you give me a Go Tigers?
Go Tigers.
Awesome. Very, very proud older brother right there, Kale. Coach Brock Silvers is Versailles Tigers. Big win, 2-2, Coach. We're going to let you go celebrate with your team. Thanks, brother. All righty, now we've got our Pro Designs player of the game. Going to join us here on set. My man, as tough as they come, Taylor Dobbins. Taylor, great game tonight. How'd it happen?
A good defense we played, obviously. I'm proud how our offense drove down. I had a couple fumbles. I'll work on that this week, but overall, we did what we needed to do. We came out of adversity, and I liked it.
Got a big-time couple of touchdowns. You got 4 on the year now. Now, I know someone very special to you, your biggest supporter, not able to be here tonight. You want to give him a shout-out?
I love you, Dad. I hope your surgery went well. Recovery's going to be good, too.
He is on the road to recovery. Taylor, you had a great season so far. Your Tigers are 2-2. What do you guys feel about this team moving forward?
We're about to turn that corner of being good, and we haven't yet, but we're going to, I promise.
Awesome. That's your Pro Designs player of the game, Taylor Dobbins, leading the way for his Tigers victory. Favorable pricing and a familiar staff that treats you like family, going to Chances Are is a no-brainer. They're open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner 7 days a week. Come in on the weekends for the prime rib and all-you-can-eat shrimp. And on Saturday night, year-round, they feature live music with some of the area's hottest bands. And if you stay out too late on the weekend and need that late breakfast fix the next morning, come enjoy our all-you-can-eat breakfast buffet until noon on Saturdays and 1 on Sundays. Off Highway 5 in Laurie, come find out what makes us so special and...
If you're here once,
Chances are you'll be back!
Welcome to Burger's Smokehouse. Winter, spring, summer, or fall, Burger's Smokehouse invites everyone to come and visit our unique visitor center. See all the amazing museum-quality displays highlighting the seasons of the Ozarks and learn about meat curing and the history of Burger's Smokehouse. Peruse our factory country store where we offer the largest selection of cured and smoked meats found anywhere. While you're here, grab a smoked meat sandwich and enjoy our video tour in the Good Old Days Theater to see how we produce our famous products. Our 4-generation family business has combined time-tested time-tested curing traditions with modern meat processing innovations to become the largest specialty cured and smoked meat processor in the nation. Burger Smokehouse is nestled deep in the rolling Ozark Hills near California, Missouri, just 20 miles north of Eldon on Highway 87. We're just a short drive from anywhere in the lake area. Just follow the road signs to Burger's Smokehouse. You can find our products in grocery stores throughout the lake area. Visit our website at smokehouse.com. Burger's Smokehouse, your trusted provider of cured and smoked meats.
When that deer in the headlights lands on your hood, you need S&K Customs Auto Body and Collision Center in Versailles. S&K handles everything from dings to fender benders to major collisions to custom work. S&K handles all insurance claims, and our work is backed up with a lifetime guarantee. Got deductible? We pay up to $500 of your deductible. See Steve or Karen for details. We also fill propane tanks, from gas grills to RVs. S&K Auto Body and Collision Center, located right behind Citizens Bank in Versailles.
Tired of the same boring Mexican food? Then come to Veracruz Mexican Restaurant, where you'll find all your favorites on the menu, including our signature burrito caliente and our variety of weekday lunch combos, all prepared with the finest and freshest ingredients. And our fun, family-friendly atmosphere can now be enjoyed at Veracruz Jr. off Highway 52 in Stover. Perfect for all occasions. Stop in either location to enjoy authentic Mexican cuisine, or call to place a takeout order. Off Highway 5 in Versailles, and now Highway 52 in Stover.
And then we are back. Your Rick Ball Ford Lincoln in Sedalia post-game show. William Holtz, Dave Glendenning on the evening where Versailles sneaks out with a very, very, and maybe even questionable victory over the California Pintos, 13-6. And boy, it was a close one.
Yeah, I'd say they escaped all right. That's definitely sure. And they're lucky that they got all these calls tonight, and the ball just bounced their way, and it was just their night tonight.
Yeah, and any way you look at it, even when the ball's bouncing your way, you have to capitalize on that, and Versailles did that. That ball hit the turf a lot of times for them offensively. California unable to recover, and obviously a lot of questionable calls that will be talked about for a long time, but when it's all said and done with, it's the Versailles Tigers victorious 13-6. They even up to 2-2 on the year. California, they fall in heartbreaking fashion at 1-3. They'll be at Eldon next week. That'll be our Lake TV game of the week. We'll hit the air with the Burger Smokehouse pregame show starting at 6:40 for everybody from our beautiful Riley Field in California, from our friends with the District California, Rick Edwards, Alan Sparks, and of course Bob Book out here with our spotter, treating us so well, enjoying the evening with us. And then of course our crew, Dave, we've got to give him a shout out. Of course, top camera, we've got Brendan Thompson in the truck tonight, our chief engineer, and running the truck, Ricky Smith. Of course, Big Bill helping in the truck, our head production assistant, Ross Reinhart. On field cam, Chase Elliott running cord, Jonah Debert. And as always, for Dave Glendenning, I'm William Holtz with Lake TV, bidding you good night. Until next time, we'll see you then.
Welcome to Burger's Smokehouse. Winter, spring, summer, or fall, Burger's Smokehouse invites everyone to come and visit our unique visitor center. See all the amazing museum quality displays highlighting the seasons of the Ozarks and learn about meat curing and the history of Burger's Smokehouse. Peruse our factory country store where we offer the largest selection of cured and smoked meats found anywhere. While you're here, grab a smoked meat sandwich and enjoy our video tour in the Good Old Days Theater to see how we produce our famous products. Our 4-generation family business has combined time-tested curing traditions with modern meat processing innovations to become the largest specialty cured and smoked meat processor in the nation. Burger Smokehouse is nestled deep in the rolling Ozark Hills near California, Missouri, just 20 miles north of Eldon on Highway 87. We're just a short drive from anywhere in the lake area. Just follow the road signs to Burger's Smokehouse. You can find our products in grocery stores throughout the lake area. Visit our website at smokehouse.com. Burger's Smokehouse, your trusted provider of cured and smoked meat since 1952.
It's the simple things in life, all the little moments that together add up to something spectacular. Slumberland, it's a good life.
Your car, it's part of who you are. It's your partner in weekday traffic and your passport to weekend fun. For all your car is to you, isn't it time you did something for it too? Quick Car's Unlimited Wash Club features unlimited washes starting as low as $22 a month. Plus, with every full-service oil change at Quick Car, you'll get an extreme interior clean for only